Well, there we go. Number 11 of the Something About Haggis podcast. Knew that Banjo's
decided to show up.
Finally graced us with his presence.
We'll start at 11, lads. I know 11 sounds good for me. Phone him at 11 o'clock. Oh, shit, man. Sorry. I just do my bed. Fucking clown. I've swore like 6 times there. Didn't
we're not monetized. We'll just put it
Fuck his ass. Oh, he's not stopping.
Oh, we can't. We're not monetized.
No,
anyway.
it doesn't matter.
Well, I say anyway, we're not monetized, so it doesn't even matter.
So what the hell happened to you last night that made you say fucking late this morning?
I actually work a job.
I work a job.
Unlike me and Date, could you sit on our arse all day and do nothing?
Aye.
Well, your job, I used to love that. It was a piece of piss, and you work in court.
Are you trying to say what is it you even do?
I didn't ken. My bosses didn't even ken. I wake up and I'm like, what am I doing? They're like, oh, speak to Hingy. Gone up to Hingy, what am I doing? Oh, have you not spoke to Hingy? It's like, oh, I'm just gotta do this.
So nothing.
A weld and a labour. I do everything.
And then you sit in the car park listening to an audio book for an hour and a half.
I got into an audio book.
Why not gan home and listen to it?
Oh no, I couldn't, man, because I knew if I got in, I would put the TV on or eat my dinner, and I couldn't hear myself. Like I couldn't hear, so I got home at 1:30 in the car park.
They was not put the telly on.
No, because I can't wear headphones indoors. I get scared. It freaks me out. I swear. Like, see if I'm cleaning the house or whatever, which I never do. I've got.
See if I'm doing this thing I just didn't do.
I've got to have music playing through the TV. I can't put headphones in, man, because I feel like someone's in the house with me, and I feel like I can't hear it, so I can't be fucking alert.
I don't know why you're karate chopping the air.
Like if something was happening, you weren't doing anything to stop that.
Fucking go down like.
Nah.
I've got the dogs, man. The dogs are my wee.
Do you know you can hear a dog barking or
Whistle
something if
blowers.
somebody was to be in the house?
Depends what. No, I can't say it in the podcast. If I do a certain thing gone into the house, they don't bark. But if I do
but an intruder wouldn't know there's certain thing to do.
The dogs are
What
fucking.
if my murderer kens me and he's been planning this for months?
Well, my exes, my dogs are all sound with my exes.
They've got a lot.
That's
in
a
common.
fair point.
I swear to God, you could like come in with a fucking knife, and if you chuck a steak to that dog, well, you know the dogs, man, he'd be your bestie. Like, he is a big motherfucker, and he's fucking. You could kill you, like, but no, if you chuck a steak,
Because that's what a murderer or a home invader is thinking. I'll take this knife and a steak in case he has a dog.
Mate, if you were breaking into my house, you better. Like, you need to take a steak with you. You know the dogs will not accept it and be like, "Fuck you, I'm going to fuck you up." The other one be like, "You want to go on a walk after this steak?" Like, okay. I'll just
Cheers for dinner,
I'll
pal.
cuddle up next to you and that. Like, and then the other wee one's just fucking
annoying as fuck.
you know,
I didn't like wee dogs. I don't think there's many.
I like
wee
my
dogs
wee dog, but he's an annoying wee bastard. Like,
Aye.
because I've been sleeping on the couch a lot, he's been cuddling in next to me. And see, when I got to bed now, he barks and barks, and like if I'm going for a fag, he'll just follow me and he'll sit there, and then when I'm finished, he'll just walk back through me. Yeah, so he's getting a bit. He lost his wife though, like last year. So
Is he trying to get in about you?
no, he's just a wee bit lonely, I think. So. Aren't we all? So nah, aye. So
what kind of dog is he?
a wee Lhasa Apso.
So your best pal's a Lhasa Apso?
Well, my best pal's Blue Bear and German Shepherd, and Ty the German Shepherd. But Simba's like, he's like the equivalent of me to use. Like,
Tiny.
we're pals, but like, could do with
Kids,
me.
We're pals, but only in small doses.
Only for an hour and a half a week.
Just like, just cuddles up at the weekends and that. Okay. But no, so I listened to that audiobook, sat in the car, man, for about half an hour, 45 minutes, just sitting there listening to this audiobook, screaming in the fucking. I feel like somebody was going to get me, man. The guy's been captured and he's been tortured.
What book is it for the listeners?
It's Bravo 20, Andy McNabb. It's brilliant, like, I just want to get back into it now.
Alright.
I guess.
Yeah, it's good, like.
I do rate audiobooks. I didn't for a while because I tried the Trail, and I got one of the Witcher books.
Aye.
But the narrator was dog shit. And I was listening
I think
to
a
work
lot of it
and
comes down to the narrator. And that's why now they pay extra for like Stephen Fry or like an author or say like If they've got like a film or a TV show, they'll get the actors to come in and read the book.
Because Sibo and Campbell were going mad for it at GBM, and they're like, "You need to try it with that." And I was like, "Mate, this guy's putting me to sleep. Like, fuck this." And then I panned off for about a year. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm sick of listening to music all the time." Started again, but actually they give you samples that you can listen to, or like 5 minutes, and if you get a good narrator, it makes all the fucking difference. I've listened to like 4 days worth of actual listening in the past month since I've had it, so again, it's fucking good.
This guy changes his voices in that.
Aye.
It's good, like.
Aye, that was the difference with the books I'm listening to now compared to the books the first book I listened to. The first guy was just like, and he walked through, and he done this, and then this person said this, and you're like, mate, come on. But this guy's like,
where's your flair? Where's the drama?
This guy's got some fucking voices on him, and I'm like, let's go, son. It's good, like.
It is like.
Yeah.
Like I didn't like books. I think I've read one book in my life, and
shocked by that.
To be fair,
Biff,
man,
Chip and Kipper.
No, I can't remember the name of it, man. But it was about.
Was that the Goes to Mars and all that shit?
Aye. They had like is it a magic key or something?
Was it?
I can't remember. I think they get into like
no, it was like you. I read them at the primary school.
Aye.
Like P4. Well, it was all the way through, really, wasn't it?
Aye.
Biff, Chip and Kipper. I remember they go to Mars. That's the one book I remember.
They got to like the jungle and like pirate islands.
I think they do. It's somebody they like they can open this door and go on whatever they want or some shit. I can't quite mind. It was good. Ken, what I was watching last night, intros to cartoons on YouTube. It showed up in my recommended for some reason, and I was like, holy shit. Yeah, like Ken, the introduction, like yeah. I was like, fucking hell, there's some good ones that I forgot about, like the Ed, Ed and Eddie one, the song, the Powderpuff Girls, where it was like sugar, spice, and everything nice. And I was getting well hype about it.
Cramp Twins.
Cramp Twins.
Cramp Twins was good. Pokemon one, obviously, killer song. Maybe the best song of any cartoon ever. Top Cat. Top Cat.
Big Top Cat fan.
Mate, it's Top Cat or go fuck yourself for cartoons. It really
Johnny
is.
Test, was that in it? No?
Johnny Test? No,
that's made it. That's your new ins.
I think so.
There was a couple of new ins
Bravo.
in there. Johnny Bravo was in there. There was a couple of new ins that I just didn't recognise.
No. Cartoons aren't as good these days.
Nah. Like Looney Tunes and shit like that.
Peppa Pig's making fucking bank though.
Aye. Like, did you ever remember there was one in it called Chicken and Cow?
Cow and Chicken.
Aye.
Mama had a chicken. Mama had a cow.
Yeah, I seen this intro and I was like, what the fuck is this? It was the strangest intro I've ever seen in my life.
You've never seen the top of their mum and dad. You only see like their legs.
Aye, because that was the same way Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Aye.
Fuck that. That's what I was just thinking of there. That scared the shit out of me when I was younger, man, and I loved it.
And then there was The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. That was there too.
Billy's a fucking reprobate.
Alright.
That's not how you say it, but I get what you mean.
Is it not?
No.
Now there were some good ones.
There's
like
a few
the intros.
messages we've got for like the way you say some words, folk.
Oh,
like, he's a fucking
I've had
idiot.
messages about that, and I hate
great.
it. Because I noticed I can't pronounce my R's or L's or W's. Some of them.
You're missing an 8 to the alphabet.
Worry.
Fucking hell.
Hey, Manty Kim
Somewhere in the middle it gets a bit hazy.
Manty Kim used to rip the piss at me, and I thought I just lost it. I thought it's went away, but no. Hearing myself back, I notice it, and I know I say condom wrong, but I'm not
naked.
That's I don't think I'm wrong with that. I know I'm wrong with condom. Naked. I'm Scottish though.
That's got nothing to do with it.
Naked.
Cool whip. Cool whip.
Cool whip. No,
no, there were some good fucking cartoons, man.
Gargoyles, it was good back in the day. I watched Gargoyles again.
It was a stroll down memory lane. It was fucking good, like.
I still watch cartoons, man. I'll stick them on, like.
I like Rick and Morty's the cartoon these days, isn't it? I don't watch it, but everybody's like going mad for it.
Rick and Morty can fuck off.
How?
Because it's just amazing, and it's just this professor that's a fucking idiot.
It's class.
That's all it is.
It's class.
It's
I've
just
never
like
watched it,
he doesn't care about people, so it's really entertaining. And I'm like, mate,
have you
up.
seen
Welcome in my life.
Have you seen F is for Family?
Oh, that's Bill Burr's thing, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Is it not Bill Burr that does it?
I never noticed if it was, but he's
it's
like
Bill Burr that voices the dad. I'm pretty sure.
He's like, I'll put you through the fucking wall.
Yeah. He plays the dad. It's pretty much like stories for like him growing up and like what happened to like him and his pals. It's like feel like say like the 70s and 80s.
It's class, like.
It's good. Like
I didn't watch many cartoons anymore.
No, I do like.
But
Phineas and Ferb. That's fucking...
See, I didn't get that either.
Phineas
Everybody
and
loved it, and I was
I
like,
love
"This is
it, mate.
shit."
We used to sing
Because
it in
was
school.
that the thing with the secret agent fucking Badger or whatever it was?
It's a
It's a
fucking
platypus.
platypus.
That thing.
But that's
Agent
my
P.
animal of the
Fuck
week.
up.
And it
He's
is.
Perry.
That's
He's
my animal of
fucking
the
great,
week.
man.
What do you mean?
A platypus.
Animal of the week.
You versus a fucking badger, but not just a badger, a honey badger.
Honey badger will fuck you up.
How big is a honey badger?
It's fucking. It's,
Two honey badgers will fight off a fucking pride of lions,
Yeah.
mate. Put it that way.
Will they fuck?
Honey
What is
badgers.
that? I thought it was a joke animal for a while.
No.
These things ain't a joke.
They're
like.
hardy wee cunts, like.
It just looks like
They're
a
about the
skunk.
size of a dog.
It is. It's literally. Aye, they're the size of like
Aye.
maybe what I don't know, somewhere between like a Jack Russell and a Springer Spaniel.
I like how Jack Russell is our fucking reference point.
Aye,
But it's-
height
it's-
23 centimeters to 28 centimeters, adult at shoulder. There you go, mate. Mass 9 to 16 kilo for an adult male.
They're fat, like.
they're fucking.
I don't know. Like,
They're tenacious wee cunts,
And
like.
so, well, even here, my dad always told me if you run over a badger here, just keep driving. Then he stop and see if it's alright because
They're
it'll
fucking
fuck
vicious,
you
man.
up, man. And
Aye.
honey badgers are 100 times worse.
Aye,
it is primarily a carnivorous species and has few natural predators because of its thick skin, strength, and ferocious defensive abilities.
Aye.
It's listed as the world's most fearless animal.
it doesn't give a fuck. Honey badgers didn't give a fuck,
Fucking
man.
hell. I don't know. I've never seen one. Like, I've
Well,
never seen
then-
one go to work, so I don't know how
It's
well it
horrible.
did.
It's
Aye.
fucking horrible.
But if it's only like 20,
Mate,
let's say 30 centimeters.
Trust me, if
You're
you
not going to put this thing in the face and
If-
it's got to stay down.
if you get
If I kick
honestly,
it far enough.
if you get on YouTube, you'll see them like you follow that Nature is Metal,
Aye.
right?
Yeah.
They had Yin up the other day, and it's like these 4 lionesses crowding around these 2 honey badgers that are like half fighting with each other.
Aye.
And then the honey badgers realise the lions are there, and they're like, "Let's fucking go!" and start chasing the lions off. Like lions didn't fuck with them.
They're known to rip thick planks from hen houses or burrow underneath stone foundations. Surplus killing is common during these events, with one incident resulting in the death of 17 Muscovy ducks and 36 chickens.
Aye,
I don't know what a Muscovy duck is. Just a Russian duck. Drinks vodka.
a big duck.
Drinks vodka.
Aye,
I don't fucking know.
Are we saying one badger
know.
or two?
Because of their toughness and looseness of their
like-
skin, honey badgers are very difficult to kill with dogs. Their skin is hard to penetrate. I don't know. It's wee though, isn't it? Like kicking the heat.
you need to get over this. It's wee thing. You really do.
Like how big is it? Like teeth that it uses, or is it claws, or
It's
what?
Baith. Baith.
I think I could have it. Like
I think you're definitely not.
I would rather.
just because it's fearless, right? Just because it's like, let's fucking go.
I would
mean,
rather
we've been
walk
into the
up.
pub, and you see that boy that's a wee fucking fanny who thinks he's hard as shit and just starts on every cunt. Like there was a boy that we used to work with that was like that. He would just get drunk. He wasn't that hard, and he would just start a fight with everybody. Just because you are starting fights doesn't mean you're a good fighter.
No,
I'll
that's,
I'll
that's
pit.
not like a honey
Aye, but
badger.
he's this is like a boy who thinks he's hard, who is hard, but he's fucking mental.
At the top, mate.
Aye, he's a fucking heap.
Oh,
Aye,
Who is it? I want
aye.
to see.
You'll not can.
but I'd still like to see.
I
Does he still work at GPS?
No.
Oh, doesn't it?
Fucking shout him out, man.
I seen what he was. I can't say what he was doing, but I seen
No.
him.
Well, it's just. But that's my point, right?
Aye,
Get what I'm saying?
Aye, but honey badgers are actually hard as fuck.
aye, and they're not just not right in the head. Like they'll go till they're dead.
Aye,
I don't
you're
know,
not keeping a honey badger.
Rubbery
thing.
skin, which is so tough that it's been shown to be nearly impervious to traditionally made arrows and spears.
Fucking
Further, their skin can take a full blow from a sharp machete without necessarily cutting the skin all the way through. Maybe I couldn't take that.
A fucking stab-proof badger. Aye, mate, I'll have it.
Maybe not.
I think this is you
maybe
you
a
lose.
kick to the head is not got to do it quite
Nah.
like this.
He's got to grab a hold of your
It
foot and
will.
ragdoll you a bit, man.
I'd rather come across a pack of dogs than that yin of them. Like
They can even get bitten by king cobras and puff adders multiple times with little effect.
Oh.
Aye, I'm not killing that. This thing's
Animal
a wee
wins.
savage, isn't it?
It is. They're fucking brutal, man. They didn't give a fuck.
It's also incredibly intelligent. Has been observed
Crafty.
using tools to catch prey. They're also smart enough to follow honey guide birds to find beehives where they'll eat the larvae and honey.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Aye, getting stung to fuck by African bees that can
Aye.
kill folk. 200
You win
stings.
this time, honey badger.
Get on your cell nature.
Mate, I'll get you at the gym and then you're fucked. Wait till I put in some reps and
I'll
then
put you across Africa.
It's 1-1 between hog and nature.
No, that hang off of me. Like.
They are badgers. Even normal badgers are vicious as fuck.
Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with a badger. Like.
What the fuck is... Interestingly, the honey badger also has a reversible anal pouch, which has an incredibly strong stifling odour.
Same.
Is that like...
As soon as Lassie's boyfriend turns back up. Lassie's boyfriend turns up, Banjo just shits all over himself, like, I'm sorry, and just runs away. Fucking hell.
I know. No winning in that.
Honey badger 1, Scott Hog 0.
What made you think of honey badger?
I was driving here, man. I was like, I need to get a fucking animal, and I was like, what's it? What's the baddest motherfucking animal? I was like, badger.
Man, they're vicious, like.
Yeah, they're horrible.
We got a call out for a dog that had went down into what we thought was a rabbit's den. Whatever.
Is that Jack Russell?
No, it was like a big one.
You saying Jack Russell's doing rabbit holes, like?
Aye, that's what they're used for.
It was a Jack Russell-sized spaniel.
It was not a spaniel-sized Jack Russell. We spent like 20 minutes digging it out, and you might have seen the fucking nick of this dog when we got it out. We're like pulling it like dry grass and like hay and shit, and we're like, this isn't fucking rabbits. Fuck that, I'm putting my fucking gloves back on, like, because we were just pulling it out. It was like, it's rabbits, like, it's fine. So I just took my gloves off so we could get hold of shit and that. Put the gloves back on, and then this dog's barking like fuck, and then it stopped barking, and the dog was wanting, when we pulled it out, it was wanting back into the hole to kill the badger. And half the dog's face was hanging off and everything. This badger was fucking killing it, like.
Fuck, man.
Apparently that's the second time that's happened to that dog.
He's come back for a second.
He's got beef.
You think this is over, motherfucker?
Apparently, the woman tell us, like, before she got it as a rescue,
put on a fucking lead.
It used to get sent down fucking rabbit and badger holes to like flush them out for folk to shoot in them.
Aye.
And a couple of times, like, someone had got hold of it and it had like a scar like on the side of its cheek and stuff. It's got a fucking scar now. Half its fucking, like, its bottom jaw. Half of it was fucking hanging off, man, and it wanted in this hole to this badger, like.
Didn't he send dogs down holes? Like, that use ferrets if you're going to do that.
A ferret's not going to have a fucking chance against a badger.
A
badger will laugh a ferret off. You know what I mean?
Just
dinner.
Feed it.
Exactly.
Didn't he send a dog down there, though? Fucking hell. Send your neighbour's cat.
Just didn't kill badger.
Send Ella down. We'll see what a badger does then.
Ella and Maisie, the hunting party.
They're starting to get on a bit better now.
Are they?
Aye.
They've kind of accepted that they're not both the dominant female.
Aye. After about, a year or some shit of her being there. Because, like, before, Ella was, like, going for Maisie.
Fuck's this bitch.
And then Maisie turned around and was like, are you fucking kidding me? And got on her face. And for a while, for about the last, like, 3 or 4 months, it's been a case of when Maisie goes near Ella will hiss at her and be like, get the fuck away, bitch. But now, they can be, like, they're not total pals. Like, they're not going to be
in the same room.
They're not going to be sleeping next to each other and all that shit, but they can, like, walk past each other now and are like, what's up? Mate, phones.
It's on vibrate.
Aye, it's still got to get picked up. But no, they're getting better. They're getting better. Not quite BFFs yet, but it's coming.
Ben's getting all.
Yes, he's getting that grey beard coming in.
He is.
Poor wee boy.
Wee stallion, man.
Fair boy. Getting his balls cut off. I think that's ignorant, cutting a dog's balls off.
I don't like it, man.
Yeah, not my decision, mate. Not my dog.
Well...
Yeah. It's supposed to be better for labs, though, isn't it? Especially because they can get, like, does it not increase their chance of getting cancer and shit like that?
Don't
know. I think, was it Holly that said that to me? Or maybe Ryan? Somebody that kens me about dogs and I do.
What does Holly do?
She's
a dog groomer.
Aye.
Oh, is she?
No, you can't work with her.
I was going to say, is she,
it's not for dog
was she taking any volunteers?
Doubt. Not you. After listening to the fucking podcast, definitely not.
No.
That story about you and the dog and the balls. No. She's like,
Yeah, I'll just trim the balls here.
Banjo shows up wearing hot pants.
A jar of peanut butter.
Just bending over suggestively in front of the fucking dogs as they're getting fucking their hair sorted out.
Oh no, I seem to have spilt all this peanut butter on my crotch. What a shame.
Fucking dick.
Oh, man.
Alright. So what else been going on, son? I've not spoke to you since we recorded last Sunday.
I know.
Oh man, I was in the pub the other day and
drinking yourself.
Well, I've got a routine.
Aye,
Aye,
it was.
I was.
I've got a routine.
I've
Ah,
got a
okay.
routine, and then like folk were in the pub and that, and I was like, fair enough, a wee bit of change in my routine, and I was like, fuck, do I get on with these guys? Like, it's been a while, and
Just I folk coming in.
How
Get on with it.
How on edge do you have to be to like just see folk walk
Aye.
into a pub and going, I think I leather me.
no, because they were
You're on
they were-
edge all
They
the
were
time.
already in the pub, but anyway, I went to the toilet and that.
Walk in, order your drink, and sit down.
Aye.
All right.
Well, I went to the toilet and I went for a piss, and I looked at the toilet and I was like, what's that? So I went up. I was like, I'll take that. Stuck it in my pocket, and I went up to one of the boys.
What was it?
I'll tell you. I'll get there. I went up. I went up to the end of the boys. I was like, hey,
Urinal cake.
I was like, you got any coke? He was like, hi, how are you wanting some? I was like, no, mate, you've left that in the toilet. gave him the bag of coke, man.
That was nice of you.
And then I fucking walked into a drug test the next day.
I did get a Snapchat.
I was like, no fucking way, man. I was like, fuck. I should have just snorted it and then got sacked. The choices, man. But nah, I
Look at
fucking...
that. A bit of fucking good karma. A bit of charity for Banjo there. Not
Yeah.
like
Gave
it.
it to the police
Pure
like a
luck, mate.
responsible person.
Fuck off, man.
Not his job.
Not my job.
That's the way I look at it. Not my job.
Yeah.
Unless it's something really bad. I'm like, police should can maybe be a bit
So
more
okay.
aware.
Half the folk never fucking turned up for work that night, though. I was like, And then there was word going about that they were coming back on Thursday.
Couple of folk phoned in sick for that.
Came in, never came in, man. I was like,
Is that you and the good Gracies now at work then?
No, man, they still fucking hate
You,
me.
you could, you
This
could
guy take more than showing
They
up for a
still
drug
hate
test.
me.
he couldn't have done that 2 years ago at GBM. Like,
Oh,
could
no,
he?
I would have snorted.
They were
that,
talking
man.
about it at GBM as well. Like bringing in drug and alcohol tests and shit like that.
Oh, they can't.
Aye, but it was optional.
You'd only be left with 3 folk at
No,
GBM.
that's what we
I
were
think
saying.
they knew that. Like.
Everybody started kicking up shit because they're like, oh, it's we're thinking about doing drug and alcohol tests. And in the car at the time on the way into work, Bailey drove, Moffat, me, and Sibo, and we were talking about it in the way back.
It's the only 4 that would have passed.
No, actually, see
No,
for
they would all
alcohol.
fail.
See for alcohol.
Oh,
Bailey
no.
was like, if they put this in, Sibo, you might have to drive yourself. Like, because me, Moff, and Bailey, no chance we're passing a fucking drink test. Like,
I was drinking the night before, and I was still sweating, man. But nah, fucking.
no, they never brought it in. Thank fuck. There would be so many folk. Fuck.
Do you know why they do it? It's a fucking insurance. Drops
Aye.
but it's £80 a head. I had to pay £80 for my medical when I was at Stagecoach.
You have to pay for your own medical.
You get the money back after a year of being
Ah.
there.
That's not so bad.
I left at like 9 months, 10 months.
80 quid done, mate.
No, it's worth it though.
God.
But the
Was it worth it?
aye, well, I was getting.
To
Well,
be
it wasn't
fair,
because
talking
I ended
about-
up at the job I'm at now. I left to go in there, and I'm like, fuck.
Talking about wasting 80 quid, I paid 80 quid to get a Tough Mudder, and then it came to the day out, and I was like, nah, fuck that.
That was brilliant. We were outside your house, but like, hey, come on, Hog, let's get.
I never
get
went to
phone in
bed, because we were leaving at like 8 or some shit like that, and I was
Aye.
on back shift. I never went to bed till 4 in the morning and was like, nah,
Nah, I'm not doing it.
not doing it.
here.
today, lads.
Even Stu's
Who
sister,
was, who was meant to be doing it?
It was me, Banjo, Big Campbell, and Stuart.
Stu,
Aye, we're going to be doing it.
Stuart, sorry.
Stuart McMillan?
Aye.
Aye.
I thought you meant like we stay.
No. It was the boys for work because Campbell like got mad into running and all that shit, and he was talking about doing it for ages and
Aye.
oh, why I do this marathon and why I do this and why I do Tough Mudder, and it was one of them things. Ken, when somebody asks, it was like a year and a half away at the time. And Ken, when somebody asks, "Are you up for a hog?" Aye, fuck it. I'll go to the gym and then maybe do a bit of running and that. And then as time passes, you're like, shit, I've actually not done anything.
Mate, it was
fucking not.
Do you know the funny thing? Right, it was absolutely.
Apparently,
fucking,
you done quite well.
It was brilliant, man. I could have kept going, like,
Because I was like, Banjo's guy struggle. Because we were joking, like,
Mm.
I'm gonna have to get some like a pack of fags and waterproof them somehow, like put them in a waterproof pouch and have them on me, like smoke between the obstacles and that. And I was like, Banjo's guy struggle, and Campbell's like, I think he'll do all right. But then when I spoke to them after it, they were like, mate, you should have seen
Smashed
Banjo. He was fucking running up them fucking like obstacles and that. Like, no.
Because I'm light, man.
A wee
Just
Tony
doesn't-
Ferguson, so yeah.
Doesn't take a lot out
Just
of me,
doesn't
like.
tire out.
Aye.
But see if I get a backpack on with fucking 30 kilograms, I'm fucked. Like
And the upper
my
body
wee
strength,
legs
mate.
can't. Well, it's my legs, man. They can't
My
handle
wee
it. Like,
legs.
they're
My
wee
wee
chicken,
chicken legs can't
Aye.
handle
You want
it.
to start drinking blue milk?
You do.
I know,
Drinking
I
blue
know.
milk,
I'm
getting them
just-
fucking
I'm
leg
just
days in.
getting the milk straight for the dog, Ken.
Eating,
No, fucking. Do you know
eat bread crust.
the thing you
Aye.
missed that, right? It was fucking brilliant, Ken. It was great fun in that. Every cunt got sick.
Aye.
There was
I imagine it would.
what was it in the mud? because they just
E. coli.
aye, they made it out of all the cool shit and that, and it never.
I can imagine as well because you gone through like water and stuff.
I thought you would have to get shit where it was like, it's colouring with some mud for the field.
It's meant to be just mud and shit, but it was like coos were in there the week before, shitting everywhere.
Oh no, you can't have that, man.
I know. Every cunt got ill.
It was obviously you're gonna get ill doing it because even if there wasn't that there, right? If yin or 2 or 3 folk are ill and they gone through like that fucking down the chute and into the water and shit like that, and then everybody else is going through it, folk are gonna get ill.
There was bits where I was like, "How the fuck is this legal?" Like. We were in the water. And
that's why you signed the waiver.
Aye, but it was like up to my neck, the water, and I can swim in that, fine. But there was these.
You're only 4 foot.
There was these like squares, these rectangles, and they would turn and turn and turn, and you had to go over them. But you could easily got dragged under it, and then you'd be under the water.
I don't think so.
It was weird.
I think it'll be designed in a way that you can't go under.
There's nothing for you to get hanked on.
You would have thought that, but you would have thought that coos wouldn't be shitting in the same bit you're fucking.
Do they know folks standing about the obstacles as well, though?
There'll be a lot of like volunteers and shit, I would imagine.
Did you say it's like up to your neck, so it's like chest height?
Waist height,
aye. It would be, aye.
So up to your knees, son. Up to your knees.
So, and then there was like these.
It's even an obstacle.
It's more a puddle than an obstacle.
There were taser wires at the end in that, man. I never did them, man. I skipped that. Like
taser wires, fuck.
Aye, like ken the lines. There was lines hanging.
Aye, you've got to crawl under them.
Like no, you had to run through them.
Aye, just go for it, man.
Well, like Jackass.
Shit like that. But
it was Jackass.
It was tasers, man. And then I skipped that and did the monkey bars instead.
That's me or your style.
That was for the advanced, didn't it? So I did that because I didn't want to get tasered.
Was there two levels, like the kind of folk that are doing it for a laugh and the folk that are like, I'm doing it.
No, you've got to have done it
before.
Times,
If you've done it before, you do like the right hand side. But your first time, you do it on the left.
It's the same way
So
they have ones that are like, you've got to have done this many to be able to do this obstacle or some shit. So I was watching the stuff on their website.
Do you know what I love about it? At the end, you get to donate your shoes and that. Like because your shoes are fucked. Like they're fucked.
Who the fuck's got to want them? What donate to what?
Send them to fucking Africa. Fuck knows.
What, and give the Wayne's fucking E. coli?
Oh shit! They would have. Nah, they would have got washed in.
That's Jim. Why to fucking kill off an entire population of folk?
Fucking ignorant
And
bastards.
they didn't have the luxury of having medicine.
Take a fucking long hard look at yourself, off mother.
What was that disease? What wiped out fucking hundreds of folk?
The Zika virus.
Is that Ebola?
Well,
I was saying like E. coli beat Ebola. I think that's where it came from.
What, your shoes?
Scotland.
Fuck's sake, man.
Jesus Christ.
So no, it was fucking brilliant though. I wanted it again, but it's rough, like it's hard going.
I can't imagine it's that hard.
Try it.
Well, I've seen folk...
You should do it.
We'll do that, right?
I'm not going to. Let's just be real. I've already paid 80 quid to not do it.
Something About Haggis podcast, fucking doing the...
No.
I wouldn't mind trying that.
No.
Is it the Gladiator or what is it?
I don't know. Are you thinking of the TV show that had Wolf on it?
No.
Gladiator!
Jack motherfucker on steroids. No.
I would watch you on Total Wipeout.
I would love that.
Is that still gone?
I think so.
I don't know.
Or Takeshi's Castle.
Takeshi's Castle's good.
You're not going to win that.
Ninja Warrior.
You've got a size advantage.
No, you couldn't. Ninja Warrior is like
Ninja Warrior. You
hard
need to
as
actually
fuck.
be.
There's a bit in
athletic.
folk like
Glasgow?
train for years.
There's a bit in Glasgow that fucking does similar things and that. Like, can you got the two walls and you
similar
jump between?
the same.
Aye.
Similar.
It's different when the pressure's on
I
as
could
well,
probably
innit?
do the wall thing. Kim, like what you were saying.
It's
like
hard
a
with
wall
your
each
wrists,
side.
man.
Yeah.
Fucks your wrists.
Well, it would be more an advantage for Banjo, I would think, as well, being smaller
Light and
and like
light.
more nimble. I would
Yeah.
imagine. I think me and you, some obstacles would be better on, but most I think we'd struggle on. Like, because there's that one where you have to run up like it's like a half pipe.
That's their
kinda thing.
tea. I couldn't get the highest, Jen.
I could do that.
We could do the half pipe. 'cause,
Aye.
like
Height's a massive
It
advantage,
comes up,
obviously.
though. It's fucking.
Yeah, it comes to
horrible.
like effectively a cliff at the top, and you've got to like grab it and pull yourself up.
But it's not just like up there. It's like up here.
Aye,
It's fucking awful.
I'd be alright that, Ian.
So
The rest I
famine.
think I'd be. It's not for me.
I stink.
no, I've seen folk doing
I'm
like
sure.
the Tough Mudder thing, and there's too many folk with the t-shirts that I'm like, how the fuck did you do that? Maybe I could do that.
You can walk it though.
Aye,
Like, didn't walk it though.
Don't be a bitch.
So what? You'd literally just walk around a big giant obstacle
Aye, that's what the
course?
fat folk do.
If I wanted to do that, I'd go to maybe Farm Park.
Roll about the pigs in there.
You should do it. I think you'd be good at it. I'm not going to
we'll
do
do
it.
Well, I would be. I'm a fucking machine, mate.
We'll do it, and then you can video it.
I'll video it. I'm
For
not
the
going to do
podcast,
it. I can for a fact I'll know. I'll get you the day and I'll be like, mate, come fuck yourself.
I feel like I'd
Fucking
be
running about in
You'd
mud
be
for
bored,
4
man.
hours.
You'd be bored waiting for like an hour and be like, fuck this, man.
See, my thing is, I used to like running. I fucking hate running now.
See, I didn't mind
didn't
it.
even like running from my page out of the station.
No, I
Nah.
like it.
I didn't mind it.
Oh,
I just
man.
didn't actively pursue it. Get what
I like it when I'm doing it. I fucking hate it before it.
Aye.
Like, and then
Do you not
after
feel
it-
better after you do it, though?
Oh, aye. Oh, you feel great. My
Oh.
lungs are like fucked, but no, you feel
Big
great.
Russ is doing like I don't know if he's still doing marathons and stuff, but he was
Mm.
doing a lot of running and stuff. He went
Aye.
and done like I think it was up near Inverness.
Yeah.
Mm.
He done yeah,
My ankle tweaks.
like a
me.
10k or something.
Yeah.
It's tough on like
Well, you should learn to fucking tap it then.
if somebody's got a bigger frame, it's like worse for you to do like marathons and shit like that.
Well,
Like,
Russ
if
is a
you're
fucking-
taller and
Look at the
Russ is
amount
a
of
fucking
weight
big
Campbell
guy, like.
lost.
Aye.
Campbell was fucking
Aye.
massive,
Aye.
man. And then,
You can't be fat and run.
No.
No, he did.
He will lose
He
weight,
did.
like
Aye.
He fucking.
100%. But he like committed to it
Aye.
because like I feel like a lot of folk.
Was he
way-
only running though?
Aye, no, it was pretty much only running he was doing.
Aye.
Again, like folk get New Year's resolutions and shit, and they're like,
Mm.
"Oh, I'm gonna date in that." But they date like once or twice and then never date again.
Aye.
Campbell like, "Oh no, I've got this program that I'm gonna date in. Fucking, it's a mile the day, and then the
Aye,
morning
it
I'm
was
doing sprints, and then the next
1
day,
to 10k, and then he
Yeah.
was doing like fucking basically marathons.
yeah."
man.
And he was like
Every day.
mad for it. Didn't matter rain, shine, fucking whatever. Did not matter the weather. He was out running in it, and he lost a hell of a weight well quick.
Aye.
Aye.
Go on yourself,
Mine, they
Campbell.
tried on that t-shirt, and it was
Aye.
like a dressing gown on him. Man.
Aye. He had his work jeans, like his work
Mm.
trousers, and he was like, "I'm gonna have to buy a new pair because his belt literally like wouldn't go tight enough to get his fucking trousers
Aye.
on." Aye,
Aye, good on him. Like,
Go on yourself, Campbell. Fucking we shout out to you, son.
fucking killed it.
has he got a banjo?
Maybe I don't know.
Been
He's
look-
got like 50 guitars. I
I've
can't.
been
know.
looking at
Yeah.
these like
He's literally got a spare room in his house filled with guitars.
he
Yeah.
makes them.
Aye, he makes ukuleles and that.
Aye.
Mm.
I don't think he makes them as much anymore because he's like, I need to sell some because fuck, like,
Aye.
he's. I think his missus
I-
is like, but
I quite fancied learning that, how to play guitar.
Mm.
it's one of them things where I'm
Guy
like,
came for the co-op offered to teach me. So he did. And like he's legit.
I'm
He
left-handed,
used,
man.
he used to be in a
Aye.
band fucking
aye.
in the 70s or 80s.
Fucking hell.
Around about the same time as Queen.
If
Like,
it,
the band that he was in supported Queen in Las Vegas.
Aye.
He's fucking legit.
if not the banjo, what instrument would you learn? Obviously, you want to learn the banjo, but other than the banjo, what instrument would you go for?
Probably guitar or piano.
I like piano. I'd try and learn the piano. Like.
Someone elegant
There's
and
a
classy
trick.
about a
There's a
piano,
trick
isn't
with
there?
the piano though.
Huh?
There's a trick with a piano though.
I think after you can the spacings of your fingers, you can play anything and it'll sound good. Because
Aye,
you're hitting
aye.
the proper
You
notes.
well, it's I don't know what it is, but it is the spacing between your fingers, and you can press that just constantly that, and then change. But then folk who actually play piano, they know what you're doing, so they know that you're a fraud. But it sounds good when you're.
It's like a
doing
shortcut kind of thing.
Aye.
Aye.
it. Aye.
A piano would be good, but it's like buying a fucking piano.
Aye.
You need space to have a piano.
Mm.
Like a guitar, I feel like you can just sit in the corner
Aye,
and
I
then
can-
like sit
I
on the
can-
couch.
I can sit in the corner on a frame.
Aye,
A piano's like,
that's a piece
do we
of furniture,
have room for
Aye.
this fucking thing?
and they're not cheap.
Aye.
A violin would
Get a
be
keyboard,
alright.
man. I don't think you get the same kind of feedback,
Nah.
apparently. Like, you didn't get that kind of...
Because it's electronic in it, and then not like
Mm.
violin or
like the feel
cello.
of the-
Have you seen the cello
feel of
guys?
the keys.
They're called two cellos, and they do like AC/DC and shit like that. And the cello is
Nice.
mad as fuck,
I like
like
that.
Highway to Hell on the cello, and you're like, mate,
I like violin when it's picked up.
aye.
I can't remember the name of it. The lassie one, but she's fucking class at it.
Lindsay Sterling.
That's it. But aye, there you go.
I don't know
Killed
who
it.
that is.
Oh, she's a beast. She does like it's like electric violin
Mm.
almost,
Aye.
where it's like fast paced and like
Aye.
a lot of like heavy drum and shit like that in it as well. It's really good.
Mm.
I used to listen to it when I was playing games because there's not a lot of singing. It's mainly just like
Mhm.
a noise kind of thing. And I was like, fuck, it's good. Like.
It's surprising the amount of my pals that can like play instruments and stuff. Like Campbell.
Yeah.
I think Bork can play a bit of guitar.
Aye.
Bubba can play guitar pretty well.
Aye, well, a lot of them kind of grew up like more together in like
Aye.
a small area, so
never-
it makes sense that like when you're younger, especially if one person picks something up, it's more likely everybody else does
Aye.
because as Wayne, you didn't want to be left out more
well,
than
I think
anything else.
Craig can play drums and shit. Can you play them?
No. I hated
I used to
instruments
play-
when I was
I
at
used
school.
I was the same,
Because
man.
Stu played guitar, Craig played drums, Dylan played guitar, Campbell played guitar, and I was just like, I didn't give a fuck. Like, I had no interest. I was playing football.
I'm playing with myself, mate. I'm sound.
No, like, see, when they were all like, oh, I'm learning guitar the night or whatever, I was playing football. That's just what I did. So they had that, I had football, and just, again. But drums is a bastard though, innit?
Aye.
If I was going to learn anything at that time, I wanted to learn drums. But it's even worse than piano because it takes up the same, like, a similar space to piano in the house, but it's also loud as fuck.
Aye.
And there's no real way of, like, not making it annoying as fuck for everybody in it to block
Especially if you're
radio.
shit.
If you've got a bit of, like, beat and, like...
You can use
shit.
you can use brushes.
Yeah, that's what Craig did, I think.
Yeah.
Or you get, like, the pads that you put on top that, like,
It's like
dull
a
the
rubber.
sound.
It's just like a rubber pad.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Aye.
But it's one of them things where it's like, as a Wayne especially, you're asking your mother to fork out however much money for something that you might only do.
For a
I used to
fucking
get
drum.
him. I used to have you in like.
Aye.
And
But
I
it
used
may
it
end up
twice.
being something you'll do for like 6 months, if that, and then be like, oh, I don't even want to do that anymore.
Aye.
That's what Waynes are like though, innit?
Nah, that's true.
Because in mind I was I buy like Fitbit bits and shit like that, and I was like, oh, can I get these yins? And they're like £150, and my mother's like, no.
Aye, because you
Because-
didn't have any concept of money
No.
back in the day.
And also,
I'll need to see till payday. Like when you
Aye.
wanted like a toy or something, you're like,
Aye.
why do you need to wait till payday? Just get it now.
Aye.
You know what I
And-
mean? Because you had no
Aye.
fucking fathom of like,
And
I've
you-
got fucking bills to pay, you wee dick.
And you didn't think that when you're 8 and 9 year old that you're still growing, and you're like, can I spend £150 on Fitbit bits? And
That'll
your
only do
mother's
me for
like,
6 months.
oh, in 6 months' time, you're going to need another pair
Aye.
because you're going to be 2 sizes bigger.
Aye.
Again.
Get yourself
fucking
into
Waynes.
fucking DE shoes and we'll see what they've got for £15-20.
Aye. Do you want to stop doing that, mate?
Honestly, man, I feel it. I love it. I love the feel of it.
I didn't care. You've not had a
If you-
fucking shower, and you're making that man.
Since she's can't see it, he's just kind of rubbing his face against like the filter on the microphone because he's a fucking
We're
idiot.
going to need to get you a pop filter. You stop doing that.
Is that screen?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Well, it'll stop you
Bet I
doing
could
it.
get a good scratch in it like a cheese grater. I want to give. Well, I do want to give Brun. Well, Brun fucking. Brun got me into a podcast, man. It was True Geordie.
Aye, True.
Fucking, he told me about that,
What's
man.
true, Jordy?
He's a YouTuber. He does a lot of... I was talking about him last week. He does that thing for the football where it's like the fight companion.
Was that
but
who you were
for the
talking
football.
about?
Aye.
Oh, right.
He does that. But he does a lot of interesting podcasts where like, it's mainly sports people.
Mhm.
Like he had John Kavanagh and he had Tyson Fury on recently.
You had Dan Bilzerian on.
Dan
That was good,
Bilzerian he
like.
had
I don't
on.
think
He's
we're
had,
getting Tyson Fury on anytime soon.
no.
Nah, we're
He
not.
had like fucking... He's like into the YouTube shit as well though. So I've seen podcasts on his channel with like KSI and shit like that and Logan Paul.
Yeah.
So he gets like a good amount of folk. He does a good podcast. He has one with Alan Shearer, which was really good. Ian Wright one was good. I've not listened to the Tyson Fury one yet, but no, he's good. Like,
Have you seen Ian Wright and I'm a Celebrity?
nah.
Get me out of here.
You still watching it?
I've not watched it for like a week.
Mm.
I've not watched it since like the last time we were signed in for this.
I got a Chinese last night, man. I was walking at the Chinese, pick up the food, and it was on the TV, man. The cunt was eating like fucking somebody's arsehole or something. Fucking, I was like,
Caitlyn Jenner.
It's when they eat eyeballs. I'm like, oh,
Aye.
eyeballs fine, but they didn't take like the lens of the eyeball out. So it was like a kind of crunch, like a kind of plasticky crunch.
I remember.
but I was about to get my Chinese, man. I was like, this could be literally what they're eating on the TV, man. Like, don't show this.
Let's
Vulgar.
Doubt.
Vulgar.
Can I see your notes, How?
No.
Well, you got to look at mine. I just want to see what you've got.
What do you mean I got to look at yours?
I've got a couple of notes.
Well, fuck yous, man.
and
like,
seeing as we're talking, well, we were talking about sports and shit like that. A couple of fights for the UFC have been confirmed.
porn.
straight away seen porn.
Aye. So we've got a couple of fights for the UFC that have been confirmed in the past week.
Mm.
Biggest one for me, Khabib Tony.
Absolutely.
It's not gonna happen. Just
I'm
accept
not
it.
getting
has
build
to.
up.
It has to.
I'm not building that up.
I am.
Until they step in the cage in April, I ain't
You're the
getting
one's
on
got to
it.
stand
This
on
is
some
the fifth
poison
time.
ivy the day
Fifth
before
time.
the fight.
Both of them have
Fifth
pulled
time.
it twice. This is it.
This is the decider
Who-
for who
whoever-
fucks themselves up more.
who's got the worst
Whoever
pull-out
pulls
game?
out this time is the bitch.
But 18th of April.
If
I think
Khabib
it is.
pulls out 20, he should just get the belt.
He should. But if it does happen, that's the fight at 55.
Is it 5 rounds?
Aye, championship.
Is it though?
Ooh.
That's the fight at 155. What's a better fight at 155 than
Oh,
Khabib
that's
Tony?
true. I don't know.
The other fight got announced yesterday.
Cerrone.
Conor McGregor versus Cowboy. Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
Did that not just
January
get cancelled
18th.
this morning?
Are you joking me?
No, I'm pretty sure.
You're talking.
No,
I swear to
it's
God.
not, man. That's clickbait.
I don't know.
Is that a Facebook article that you've read?
Is that for Sports Bible, Lad Bible, or fucking anything like that?
I can't find it now.
I think you're talking shit, mate.
I could be wrong. Yeah, I could be wrong.
Yeah,
I've
you're
seen
wrong.
it now.
Cowboys fighting McGregor, 18th of January.
Mm.
It's going to be a fight. It's a good fight for Conor. It's a good fight for Cowboy. It'll be a nice one.
It'll
Because-
be a money fight for
I
Cowboy.
thought Cowboy
Aye.
was retired.
Well, Cowboy's Cowboy. He's not going to retire. But I'm happy because Cowboy will get paid. And he's been in the UFC for so long and he's been such a fan favourite. He's already making good money, but this is
Big money.
money. This is a money. And if Cowboy wins, could have another late title run.
It doesn't have another fight to make because there's nobody else wants to bother
He's
fighting
on a
him.
losing streak.
I can. But he had that run of fights where he was going to be potentially fighting for the title. But he lost to Poirier, I think it was. And Poirier
Yeah.
went on to fight Khabib for the belt. And then since then,
It's,
mixed. But I think anyway, I'm probably talking Mars.
You watch JRE? It was that trainer who was on.
Frasa Habi.
Aye. Apparently, GSP would maybe come back for the Khabib fight.
It's a fight.
I
Actually, didn't even care. I'm past.
Is
would. What's his
Oh,
name?
no, wait, what? Cowboy
Aye.
lost to Tony Ferguson, it was he lost to. And then he lost to Justin Gaethje. It wasn't Poirier, I'm talking Mohol. Aye, sorry.
So I think GSP might be coming back for that.
Doubt it.
He's
Honest-
not coming back.
He's
I've
wait-
heard this
He's
before.
waiting
Heard
for
it all
that
before.
big fight.
What's the fight for him? Khabib.
Khabib.
If Khabib
That's
beats
it.
Tony, that's the fight.
But then that
McGregor as well as a fight because of the
GSP
name.
GSP would fucking could be the entity.
But he's not got a guy at 55 to fight him. There's no way GSP gets to 55 now. Realistically.
No.
He's fucking huge.
Mm.
You're talking catch weight. 65 maybe? Maybe 70. Khabib could make 70 easy. He walks a bit like 195 or some bullshit.
It'd be a fight though. Give Khabib a run for his money. Like could lose his fucking winning streak.
Nah.
Doubt it.
Nah.
Don't know. Don't know.
The thing
GSP,
is, right,
greatest
the thing
of all
with
time.
Khabib is he's never really been in trouble. This is my problem. Because I rate Tony Ferguson's chances, but I'm still money on it. I'm backing Khabib because I've only ever seen him really in trouble once, and that was when he got stung by Michael Johnson, and he walked through it and just smashed the living fuck out of him. Like he's never really been in a spot where you're like Khabib might lose this. He
You
always
see him take a few hits and you're like, oh, that fucking hurt.
Aye.
But he still is just
and
like,
then
right.
10 seconds later, he's
You're like-
on top of the guy, punch him in the head.
Aye. It's like as soon as he gets a hold of you, you're just dead.
Like,
It's game
I've
over.
n- and I don't know, like JSP's great. He was great at exposing the other guy, right? What are you exposing Khabib's stand up? You don't need to be GSP to do that. You know what I mean? Like Khabib's stand up is so rudimentary in a lot of ways. You don't need to be an expert to expose
Aye.
him, but he still gets through all these really good strikers.
Because he's that good at fucking
Yeah, he's that good at
shooting
closing the
for
distance.
for a takedown and getting the cell into
Yeah.
the clinch and taking you onto the deck.
Don't know, man.
Once he gets a hottie, it's over. Like nobody has looked able to hang with him once Khabib grabs hold of you. Nobody's looked even close. to
Everybody's
being
just kind of went,
competitive.
oh shit.
Yeah.
It's worse than I thought it was going to
Did
be.
you see the other day? Some guy on Twitter tweeted Poirier and was like, "Oh, what would you do differently if you fought Khabib again?" And Poirier said, "I'd poke him in the eye early on."
That's class.
He's apparently his cousin had like his
Yeah,
UFC
his
debut,
debut and got submitted in like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Conor McGregor for some reason was like, huh, you fucking lost your dick, and you're like, what's your point?
Calm down.
He was like, "You tapped, you pussy, you tapped."
So did you?
Like,
Like, like he's a fucking
he's
idiot.
an absolute
Like,
clown.
I didn't buy Conor McGregor anymore.
I'm done
man.
with him. Like,
He's just coming off
he's a
as a
mouthpiece.
mouthpiece now.
Aye, he is
Aye.
a mouthpiece. But
Still a good fighter,
aye.
but the way he's gonna like make up your fucking mind
Aye.
who you want to be. Do you want to be the guy that walks in, talks shit, and gets
Aye.
the job done, or do you want to be the humble guy that's like,
Cowboy is the
Aye.
humble guy,
Aye.
but you'll still talk shit. Like
Aye.
when this fight got announced, I remember back to it was like 3 or 4 years ago when they had the big press conference and Conor just ran over everybody. It was before the Nate fight. Conor ran over everybody and made them look like clowns. And Cowboy's sitting there like, why don't you bring your little ass up to 155 and we'll see how much you talking to him. And I was like, oh, Cowboy, let's go.
Is that
Like,
when he was
Cowboy's
like, who the
sound as
fuck's
fuck.
that guy?
Aye, same thing. And he's like, when you sign to fight me, it's red panty night and all that shit. That was that one. And then he started calling 155.
That's what I'm saying. He is funny when he does that, and I'd
he's-
be totally fine if that's how he was all the time.
Aye.
But then he like when was it? Like a month ago, he's sitting talking to what's his name, Ariel Helwani.
Ariel Helwani.
That's the fella, and he's like, I just want to thank you for this opportunity. We've not had a chance to just sit down and talk, and he's trying to be like all humble and that, and you're like, you're not.
Aye.
Just be a dick. Like that's who you are.
That's my
just
Henry John Jones.
Be the prick.
That's my Henry John Jones.
Aye,
he's
can
gone for
fuck
this.
off and all.
No,
He's
like
gone-
John Jones.
He's gone for this whole, God will provide, and
Aye,
mate,
get
fuck
fucked,
you.
mate.
You hit a pregnant woman with your fucking car.
Aye.
Go and fuck yourself. Just be an absolute dick. Because
Do you know
he's re-signed to fight this week. He's signed to fight
is he?
Reyes, I think, in January. And I'm like, I didn't give a fuck.
Do you know who it always reminds
Don't
me
even
of when he's
care.
trying to be all humble and that? Have you ever seen the Vine where the lassie's like, oh, here we are at Bible camp, and there's a lassie snorting a line of coke behind her, and she's like, kumbaya. That's what it reminds me of all the time. I'm like, John Jones, you're full of shit. Just be the
cunt.
prick.
Be an arsehole.
Fuck
You need a
Colby
good bad guy.
Covington. I'm like, Ken, what?
Aye.
You're playing. I mean, that's kind of half and half, sort of.
Aye.
Because like the character
You
he's
can
playing,
tell it's an act with Colby.
You can tell it's an act, but he's like, fuck it, I'm all in.
Aye.
Like, I'm gonna go and fight Kamaru Fake Newsman. I'm like,
Aye.
that's funny.
But
That's entertaining.
John Jones
Like,
is doing it the other way, where he's actually a bad guy, but he's trying to play the good guy.
Aye.
And I'm like, you need every story needs a good bad guy, and you could be the best bad guy ever.
Aye.
You're clearly the GOAT, like
Aye.
best to ever do it. If you were just the best bad guy ever in the UFC,
Look,
you'd
you
be-
could be the
he's already a legend,
You could be
but-
the Razor Ramon of the UFC.
mate, it'd be killer. But he's like, oh no, I've like changed my ways and that. And then there's this whole USADA of shit, and I'm like, mate, shady as fuck. But aye, so that's UFC. But 10
I'd be the
minutes.
good guy.
Did anybody see is it TJ Dillashaw's?
TJ Dillashaw, Dollar Billashaw.
Aye.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
What was that?
He's put a thing like how sorry he is and stuff, and apparently, what the fuck was his ex-teammate called? Ken, the guy like he left. Was it Team Alpha Male? Like
Uriah Faber, Cody
Garbrandt.
Aye.
Like, and their fight was like is Cody like
Yeah.
has he made the right move in that?
Yeah.
And then obviously TJ won, and he's like, I know he's been doing it for like 10 years. I knew all about it in that, Ken. And I'm, no, you didn't. You would have said something. Shut the fuck up. He beat you. Like, just shut up.
Well, he beat him on roids. He beat him on one of the biggest fucking performance enhancing drugs you can have.
Aye.
Shit, what was killing folk.
Aye.
But you can't. That's what I'm saying. You
No,
can't
Cody's
sit-
talking shit,
You can't
clearly.
sit there and be like, I've Kent, he was on roids like years before even that fight, and I'm like, well, why did you not say anything?
Aye.
Get what I mean? It's like that. I've got a lot of respect for Askren because he was like, my hip's been fucked for like kind of 6 months. It's just not been quite right, so I'm just going to retire. And you're like, Ken, what? He didn't come out after the fight and going, oh, well, my hip's fucked. That's why I lost. He waited until the fights were done. He went, I could have done better. I fucked up. Done this.
Shit
whatever.
happens, right?
I'm retiring because I need a hip replacement.
Aye.
Essentially.
He's got nothing to be ashamed of either. Askren accomplished a lot, just
Yeah.
not in the UFC.
Don't know, like-
it's unfortunate the timing when he came into the UFC when he'd already pretty much retired, and then he came into the UFC, and like it was if he'd came into the UFC when Conor came into the UFC, or like even before that maybe,
Aye.
and had like 4 or 5 years of fights, you'd have seen much more of him and he'd been much better. But
He's lost his
it's
prime.
not the way it was. Ken, unfortunate.
I just don't like him, man. He reminds me of somebody what I know about here, and I fucking hate it.
Is
So
it
I
Kev?
don't like them. No, it's not Kev. No.
Right. Anyway, we'll draw a line under the UFC.
So anyway,
But,
that's the UFC
talking about
15-minute power hour. Something I don't fucking know.
the filthy casuals guide.
Aye, the filthy casuals guide to the
Aye.
UFC. That's the
something I
segment.
seen. This was a couple of weeks ago. Forgot to bring it up last week. CM Punk has returned to WWE.
Mate, I'm hype as fuck.
God.
Aye.
I don't know if he's returning to in ring though.
He's not in ring. He's doing
He's
analysis.
backstage, but I
Yeah.
don't know if future if they've got like something
Yeah.
planned for him.
Well, no, he's. I think
I hope
Fox
they
were the
keep
ones
it.
that signed him to do their like analysis show.
Yeah,
And I seen it and I was like quite happy because CM Punk was the reason I watched for a while, and then he left.
I'll tell you who'll have a major hard on for that is Mark Flans. Chuffed
Big
as fuck
flannel.
to see fucking Phil Brooks back on TV.
Because fucking Seth Rollins was calling him out
he's
as
the
well.
boy.
I don't know. I just thought I'd bring it up.
I like CM Punk.
I
man.
like him.
Like, he didn't come into the like. He tried.
Aye.
You know what I mean?
You've
But
got to give him props for that. He tried.
he's trying against guys that have been doing this for like 15, 20
Their
years.
whole lives, yeah.
Aye. He done it for like 3.
Yeah,
And I mean, he got starched.
he did.
Like
it wasn't good.
It was like how I imagine if I was to fight fucking
Me.
Well,
you would get beat that easy. Like if I was to go and fight fucking Israel Adesanya, I imagine that's roughly how it would go down.
well, no, it'd be worse, but okay.
You get what I'm saying though.
He didn't
Ken.
belong in there, but no, it's good to have him back in the
I like
in WWE.
I mean,
I think he fits it well.
I'll tell you, he's made fucking bank for that deal.
Aye,
100%.
it's good to have him back.
I don't know if his deal is like he works for Fox or he works for the WWE.
I think he works for Fox.
Fox.
Yeah, I think because I watched there was a backstage thing of him appearing on the set or whatever like that.
Yeah,
and
they hit his theme music and everything. It
yeah,
was fucking
and
great.
it was in the car before it, and he's like, when Fox approached me and like
Yeah.
talked to do an analysis role.
Yeah.
So I assume it is Fox he's under contract with.
Yeah, I'd like to see him doing. I'd like to see him just have one more match
But
in the WWE just because of how he went out.
aye,
Like it was literally like
later
he was on Raw, done like a little bit, and then the next week he just went, "Fuck this, I'm done."
Aye.
Never seen him again. And you're like, "What?"
Aye, but no,
I felt like I needed closure.
aye,
Ken, like he has a "I'll never return to the ring
Aye.
again" match, and then loses it.
yeah,
Cool, fine, as long
Aye.
as it's a good match, and not against like
Banjo getting the breakfast.
I don't know, say fucking like Roman Reigns or
Aye.
something. Like I'd like it to be against somebody that I would say is worthy of retiring him. Do you know what I mean?
Aye,
Like somebody
young'un.
that's fucking packed with talent and
Aye.
is just kind of getting there.
aye.
Do you know what I mean? I can't think of anybody off the top of my head, but
I didn't get
I'd like
anybody
to
else
see
on the
that.
roster. Banjo's choice for a healthy breakfast today is a Twix and a can of Relentless.
mate, there was one of the boys.
This is my piece for last night. You woke me up.
If you'd been fucking organised, I wouldn't have had
What
to
else have
wake
you
you up.
got, mate?
Double decker.
I like a double decker. There was a
This is going to be
guy.
fucking shocking for the next 10 minutes. Fucking
there was-
tune into the
There was a
mic.
guy at my fire training last week, and he was like, I didn't usually drink like coffee and that. And he was fucking buzzing. And he's like, didn't even want to drink coffee and that. Or like, and I keep away for like
Did he
fucking,
want half of your Twix?
keep away
I've
for
been
fucking
on
Red
any.
Bull, everything. Didn't he touch on it like that? And got a can of that Monster Energy last night and fucking, I know I've had like half a can this morning. I'm fucking, and he's sitting rocking back and forward, like tweaking.
Aye.
Like he's looking about himself and that. He's like, oh,
It's not good for you, like.
I just feel like I'm in the fast lane. And I'm like, mate, you want to try
calm down.
cocaine, see how it goes for you. Like, like, he was sitting there and like all the rest of us, because I drink fucking energy juice all the time. So do like most of the guys that were there. Like they're no strangers to it, but he doesn't drink like coffee or anything.
Give
So
the
he
cunt
had-
a snowball, man. He want to what he's doing with himself.
He had this fucking like this major fucking caffeine high, and he was fucking buzzing for like most of the morning.
It makes you feel like shit. See, when you come down off it,
It's like a sugar crash, isn't it?
aye, it's not good, like.
We're talking about Coke or energy juice?
Energy juice,
on it.
sugar.
Because we don't do
If you-
coke.
If you've had like really high sugar and then you like drain off of it, you feel
I
like
mind my
shit.
pal said he was in primary school, and my pals, we had some lassie that was in like she was a nutritionist or something, and she was talking about like the different foods like like athletes and stuff eat to like get through marathons because it gives
Aye.
you like a lot of energy over like a long period of time.
Pasta and shit.
Aye, so like
I'm serious. See, the night before you going for a marathon or some shit, was it carb loading? It's called.
Aye.
You bunch of carbs and it gives
Well,
you energy.
I thought you mean whilst you're running.
I mean, you just stop at the fucking deli and go,
Fucking
can I get a
carbonara."
pasta pot, pal?
Aye.
Can you see him with the bolognese, mate?
They did that in the Tough Mudder, man. They were handing out like wee protein balls and that.
Aye, that's different than a fucking...
that's different.
That's different than a fucking spag ball halfway through a marathon. Get what I'm saying?
Well, this wee boy, he turned around and he was like, Kim, like you get like she was talking about like sugar rushes
Aye.
and then like how bad you feel after it, and he was like, because we were in like P7 or something or P6.
Aye.
And he turned around and he was like, what if I just took like a really big tub of jelly beans and then just every time
It's
I felt
pure
like I was
sugar.
going to crash, just eat another jelly bean to just keep riding the high. And the teacher went, that's a stupid question, Oliver. And she was like,
Is it fuck?
I mean, I get what he's saying, But she's like, no, it wouldn't work like that. Like, that's not really how it works, and explained it in that. And then the shit he gave that teacher after it, he's like, because nobody else asked the question, because nobody gave a fuck. It was just wee
the
Ollie.
classic.
It was wee Oliver that liked it. So he was like asking questions and shit, and she was like, Oliver, don't really think your questions were appropriate. And he's like, how I wanted to Ken.
Rightly so.
None of the rest of these asked questions were like, Ollie did. And you done nothing but slag him off for it. Like, fuck you, bitch.
That was brilliant. But see when you were at the school and they get a guest speaker or whatever like that, and there were any questions, silence.
We had
no, everybody's just like, think of fuck.
We had a guy that was supposedly been to space. So
What do you mean supposedly?
Well, how the fuck do we know? Like, we're kids, man.
These teachers have been lying to me my whole life. Why would I believe them about
this
that?
cunt could be fucking...
that guy away getting his methadone. Here, mate, see, he's been to space. Entertain the Waynes for half an hour.
So, I've got to get in the shop.
So he's got a couple key notes in that, and then they're like, any questions? What do you think the number one question was the cunt to space? Like, what would you ask him?
How do you shit in space?
Exactly. How do you piss and shit? So every
that's what
like,
a Wayne's guy asking.
To vacuum toilet.
Aye, stick your wee fucking hooter in the tuber.
Good for yourself. Wee hooter. Mine's tiny.
Shite in a tube, man.
I didn't mind any guest speaker type character that we had. None of them at all.
The only one that I remember is that woman.
Aye.
Because that jelly bean thing I was stuck in, I was like, that's fucking class, like the way a Wayne's brain works.
And
I loved that you... I'd have been like P6.
So like 9, 10?
Aye.
Wait, I get him.
I love that you turned around and went, how? That's a really good question.
It is so, innit?
That makes perfect sense.
It does.
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Oh. Well,
if I take a line of Coke every fucking hour...
Coke's different for sugar, Banjo.
It's not.
It's
no, though.
It's totally different.
Sugar's more addictive than Coke.
You've clearly never had cocaine then. You've been fucking lied to.
Supposedly it is.
No.
I mean, mere folk are... It's
supposedly
it's
sugar
that thing
is
about,
more addictive than Coke.
It's that thing about addiction where it gets only...
I've stopped Coke. I've not stopped sugar.
I've never heard of somebody robbing their fucking granny.
No. That's a different level. Like, this is the thing with the word addiction. It's got connotations of being like really bad or like a criminal kind of thing. Like, it's not a great word with great connotations, but folk are addicted to coffee. Like, I would say I'm addicted to coffee because I have coffee every morning. I'm addicted to sugar because again, when I didn't have sugar, like I get thrown as fuck. It's just like, oh no, I'm not addicted to it, but you're. It's just a different kind of addiction.
You stop sugar for one day. One day.
Try stop for a week or
just one day, but without anything. I mean, like, even that fucking thing, because that's got sugar.
Aye.
So fucking,
but it's a different kind of sugar.
No,
just a matter of fuck, still sugar.
Aye.
No.
If you
try
give up
sugar without any
I
sugar.
like,
well, fuck that. And
if you get on a keto diet, you get... Keto is a no sugar diet. And...
Seems like a hassle.
After like 2 weeks, apparently you feel like absolutely fucking death for like 3 days because your body's not used to having no sugar in it. And then after that, you're supposed to feel amazing.
Is that for weight loss?
Yeah,
but
it helps
if
with
you
weight
fruit,
loss.
you're going to get sugar. You can't eat fruit for like a week.
You didn't.
What the fuck am I going to eat?
Exactly. You eat like red meats and shit like that. Like, it's the keto diet. I think,
eat your fucking tofu bar.
I'll just think it. Wait a minute. I'll just tell you.
Oh man,
fucking.
The reason I didn't eat it is because you can't have beer either.
Eating the fucking park, eating the grass.
Ketogenic diet.
You can have vodka.
You can have wine, I think, as well.
What?
Aye. Let me just tell you. Keto is a low-carb, high-fat diet that offers many benefits.
High fat?
Yeah. So the ketogenic diet is a very low-carb, high-fat diet, ensures many... Well, I didn't care. Reducing carbohydrate intake and replacing it with fat. The reduction of carbs in your body into a metabolic state called ketosis. When your body goes into ketosis, your body becomes incredibly efficient at burning fat for energy. It also turns fat into ketones in the liver, which supply energy for the brain. Ketogenic diets can cause massive reductions in blood sugar and insulin levels. This, along with the increased ketones, has numerous health benefits.
Do you think you get diabetes? See if I just stop sugar completely, do you think I would get diabetes?
I don't know. I don't know how diabetes works. Because there's 2 types in there. There's like high and low, right? I don't know what the differences are, really.
I'm so bad for sugar.
I've got a guest on that, mate. I've got an idea for a guest that might actually be able to explain that to you.
Aye?
I don't know if she'd come on and associate herself with this, though.
Aye.
Who is it? Is she?
She's been married for 30 years. Shut the fuck up, idiot.
Tell you what though.
Aye, but you could that would I couldn't do that. Like I like having like a bit of fruit in that.
Aye, well, no,
Nearly
this
every
is get
fruit
rid of
contains
sugar and
fruit
carbs.
commitment,
innit?
I'm trying to find like a food. What's
What
it
am I
called? A
eat?
food pyramid.
Just tatties and carrots, mate.
You can't have tatties.
How?
I don't think. It's carbs, isn't it?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Can't have that, son.
Can't have fruit.
It's a
can't have-
lot of like
can't
red
have
meat.
Tatties.
Red meat,
I
mate.
can't afford red meat.
Here we go. Look, 16 foods to eat on a ketogenic diet. Seafood, heavy in the seafood. Low carb vegetables, non-starchy vegetables,
Nice.
low in
Potatoes,
calories and carbs, but many high nutrients.
So I can eat avocado and fish.
Aye.
Yeah.
Cheese,
Nice sushi,
cheese,
I like. Cheese,
avocados, meat and poultry, eggs, love bit of eggs, coconut oil, plain Greek yogurt and cottage cheese, olive oil, nuts and seeds. It doesn't sound great, does it?
No, it doesn't. It.
You would be a bitch if you were a fucking
Berries.
vegan and
Butter and cream,
Vegan and keto.
And what are you going keto? What you got?
shirataki noodles. You could go pescatarian. Fish,
no. God no.
olives, unsweetened coffee and tea,
Oh, that'd be the killer
dark
for me.
chocolate and cocoa powder.
Can it?
Eh?
Does milk have sweetener in it? Some
Non-normal.
milks have sweetener, do they not?
Some do.
I don't
You
know.
get
You'd have to
unsweetened-
check, mate.
Well,
I'm not sure.
almond milk, unsweetened almond milk.
Fuck up.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh no, because folk have. I
Mm.
think it's almond milk or soya milk or some shit like that when they're on
Yeah.
keto.
I
I
don't
think.
mind almond and soya milk, but maybe not on a coffee. Especially not when it's
Just can't
sweet.
black, mate.
Don't have it in cereal, man.
Some vegetables:
Ugh.
cauliflower, cabbage, avocado, broccoli, zucchini, peppers, eggplants, tomatoes, asparagus, cucumber, onion, mushroom, spinach,
I like
lettuce, green beans,
cucumber.
olives.
Tomato on it.
Aye.
See, I could sit and eat tomatoes, no bother.
I can only
Meat.
my
think I
tomato
can't
has
have
to be
lemon.
salted as
Not
fuck.
very
No.
long with lemon. I like a
Mm.
bit of lemon. Folk always stare at me
Alcohol
'cause, like,
sparingly. Hard liquor, dry wine, champagne. No beer. Can't have beer.
No
in it.
beer.
No beer.
No Jack and Coke.
No Jack and Coke.
Kahlua and milk.
No, glue's got sweetener in it.
It's a liqueur in it.
Aye, liqueur, pal. So aye.
How
You
long-
can't
so
eat
how
what
long
you
does it
can't
take?
eat. Fruit, apples, bananas, oranges, all the fruits pretty much. Root vegetables,
You can't eat fruit.
grains and starches, wheat, rice, rye, oats, corn, root vegetables, potato, carrots, yams, parsnips, yucca, beets, turnips. No cereal, bread, rice,
Oh,
pasta,
fuck.
oatmeal, pizza, popcorn, muesli, anything with flour in it.
Mate, cereal and bread make up
Sweeteners.
like 80% of my fucking diet.
Cane sugar, honey, maple syrup.
I'll tell you what not to do.
There's so much shit. Beer, cider, sweet wines, sweetened alcohol drinks.
Keto.
Did you?
Tell you what I did, Q.
No.
How long does it take to feel the benefits?
A week,
Never.
2 weeks, a week or two.
Should I try it?
Because you
before
get,
Christmas?
you get.
I'd like to
fucking-
see you try that.
Should I try it before Christmas?
It's all sugar and carbs, mate. Like you can't have any. If you want to get into ketosis, you can't have any. So you'd actually have to be in the shop like one of them decks that looks at the labels, and you're not going to do that. So there's no point
I'm
even
not
discussing it.
fun. I'll try it.
Like 1 or 2 weeks,
I'd like
and
to
then
see
you
you
feel
try
like
it, like-
shit.
Didn't he cheat though?
You can't cheat. If you cheat, there's no point.
Because it stops your.
If you have like one thing, you're like, well, that's it.
It's
fuck
fucked.
for the 2
Yeah,
weeks.
because once your body gets into ketosis, it's all about like just burning fat.
It burns
Like,
the fat to
yeah.
look for the sugar.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Is it?
Coming back a week later, jacked to fuck.
But you what was the guy saying? You'll feel like shit. Like after a certain amount of time with no sugar and carbs being in your body,
Mm.
it's called like the keto flu or some shit like that, where you feel like death for like 2 or 3 days,
Really?
and then it turns round and you start feeling better.
Imagine an energy juice after that. Imagine what that would do. to
I
you.
think
2 weeks we need sugar.
Be a
I
heart
think
attack
you'd
one.
I think you'd pass out.
I think you'd have a heart attack. Like
But no, it's interesting. An interesting diet, not an easy one to keep up. I've never tried it. I could.
I'd like to see you try that. Try it for New Year.
I would
Is
do
it-
it over Christmas.
Well, I'll try it in the new year. Well, I was like,
Because over Christmas, you're not gonna be able to eat
No.
anything at a fucking Christmas dinner. You know what I mean?
That'd be class.
what you want with your Christmas dinner? Just a glass of water.
Air.
Can't even have a fucking breadstick.
Ken what not to do? Ken what not to do?
The keto diet.
Get a dog shit bag, right? Fill it with fucking Ken nail polish remover, and then huff it.
Didn't he do that?
Then he do that
Fuck, man. That's my afternoon fucked, innit?
because I used
Did that come
I
from?
used to do it with nail polish, right? And you would get a high off it. It didn't have nail polish because they ran out don't know how. And then you do it with nail polish remover, mate, it kills you. Like, it fucks you up. It like fucks you
Where
up.
the fuck did that come
I-
from?
Is that you low-key just being like, I used to huff solvents when I was younger?
I collapsed
Is that
on the
what you
flare,
just said?
like couldn't breathe.
So you fucking shouldn't have.
I couldn't
It's your
breathe
own
at all,
fault.
and your lungs felt
You-
like they caught fire. Like.
You are an advocate for taking the warning label for not drinking bleach
Aye.
off it.
Aye.
I used to huff lighter fluid, but every cunt did that.
Oh, I mind
No,
back
aye.
in the day, Hog. and
Every
that.
day.
You just not do it.
At lunchtime at the
got lighter
scale.
fluid, you know.
Empty bag
Was-
of XL cheese with some lighter fuel on the bottom.
No, you just stick it in your teeth and press it and huff it.
Eh?
And it
No.
makes your ears gone warm and fucking
Mate,
Oh,
fucking
that's
don't
good,
pay.
man.
Get what I mean?
Good, like it's good, man.
Mate.
Fuck's sake.
He's not done that.
No,
Didn't he do it with fucking
we're not fucking
nail polish
idiots.
remover?
I'm not going to do it at all.
He did it with nail
I'm
polish.
past
No.
puffing solvents. Get
I-
what I mean?
Whoever's listening to that, didn't do it because I'm not wanting fucked for. I don't want
I
sued.
really hope there's
for
not
use
any of
fucking-
our listeners
Aye.
are sitting here being like,
I'm gonna do what Banjo
just
does.
sitting there with their fucking dog shit bag in their hand and going, oh well, now I've seen the light, I'll put this in the bin.
Aye.
No, man,
Fucking
it's good
hell.
fun. Like.
Right. Anyway,
No,
moving on
fuck
for this shit.
that. Right, so keto diet, I'll maybe try it in the new year.
Aye. Right, we'll
I'll
move
get-
it.
I'll
Let us
a
know when you're
bash.
doing it though. Give us a start and
Aye.
finish.
I'll get it back. Can I still take them? I can't, there's no sweetener in them.
What is
You
it?
need to be careful.
Well,
You
I've
can't
got-
just think it's all right.
You've got to check.
Aye.
Because if the thing is, if you're like,
if you have any sugar,
yeah,
then it totally
or
fucks it.
carbs,
Keeps-
yeah,
aye.
it fucks it. You've got to check.
I didn't get that'll be really fucking bad for me because like cereal and bread take
Aye.
up about I'd
You're
say
fucking
70 or
12
80%
Weetabix in
of
a
my
bowl,
diet,
man. That'll fuck
Aye.
it.
I need cereal, man.
Nice.
Oh.
Right. Anyway, moving on. We'll
I'm
keep
s-
you posted.
I'm sweating thinking about
I'll
it.
look up a keto diet for you.
Nah,
You'll
Hog
find
can-
them online
Nah, Hog
easy.
can look up a keto
I'll
diet
look it. I'll look it up.
Eat dog shit, mate.
for me. Aye.
Right. So we've had our first set of Agony Aunt questions come in for
Aye.
young Banjo. Last week we asked people to send in some quandaries, questions, maybe some troubles in their life. Bubba,
Well, somebody sent there.
Bubba has sent us some things he would like you to answer.
Is this problems in his life or?
It's mere questions,
All right.
but aye, can maybe these are problems in his
Which
life.
is maybe relating to him.
Maybe not. So
I'm here
if
to
you've
help,
got any,
pal.
if you want to send us some in, somethinghaggis@gmail.com,
We'll do it
or
anonymous.
yeah, we can cut out names and shit, or
Mhm.
message the Facebook group, just
That-
whatever.
That
But-
Shane thing, see when we're on about guests, like I was saying to you that Smug wanted to come on.
Aye.
He's like, it's not live, is it?
no,
And I was like, nah, it's recorded, so like,
Imagine
we can,
putting me on live.
we can take it in that. By the way, I never tell him that. Ken, who we're talking about, like the gay tattoo and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh,
spoke
aye.
to the guy, not yesterday, the day before.
I want to know how this conversation went.
And it is a thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
no.
See-
It is. You get like bears, otters,
Aye.
cubs.
We'll
It's
have
a
to have him
whole,
on.
it's a whole thing.
Aye.
And I was like, do you want to come on and talk about it? I was like, it's literally just us sitting talking shit for like an hour and a half. And he was like, so it's just like the rest of my life then? And I was like,
I'll
yes.
get him in.
And he is. He's funny as fuck,
Aye.
man. So
Aye.
we should have Andrew on in the next few weeks, and we're going to get him to explain all about the gay culture to you and that.
Right.
I've got a guy at work who's a biker, kind of like they're all fucking beard and that. Fucking.
Is he a big? Is he
he's
kind of fat and hairy?
No, he's like, you look at him and you think, he could stab me. Like, biker,
Aye.
like big
He's not
fucking.
Andrew's type. Then,
He's
man.
got a bear claw in his fucking hand,
He
like,
just likes.
but he's got
he
bare
likes,
hands,
like
man.
fat hairy men.
You can ask him about it when he's on. Right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Can't wait, like.
Right.
He watches some weird porn.
So there. Sorry.
Right. Bubba's got some questions.
All right,
for you, mate.
sorry.
And he's gave us some other things that I don't
See
know.
if you can pull it up on the computer, then you can see it
How can
better.
you do that?
Right.
Care for the images?
Give me a minute. You just fucking
Just
chat
pause it-
amongst
pause the
yourselves for a second.
Pause the recording. Pull that up, Hog.
Right. So here we go, Banjo. So Bubba sent us in some stuff. So
That's a separate recording, by the way.
I can
Oh, no.
because. Then you worry about the technical aspect of how this podcast is made. Right? Just you shut your
Why
fucking
did you not
mouth
just press resume?
and listen, because I accidentally pressed stop instead of pause.
Yeah,
Shut the
fuck
fuck
that.
up. Right.
Holy shit, that's a
So,
big
so
fucking...
we asked for a little bit.
What the fuck?
Bubba went in and has given
Aye.
us art and shit and all that stuff. But I thought we'd start with
I love it.
Oh,
right.
man.
I thought we'd start with a wee Agony Aunt because we've got 3 of them here. So Dear Auntie Banjo, in a social situation, especially one in which the number of men exceeds the number of women, what is the best way of establishing yourself as the alpha male in the room? First of all, do you understand the question?
Yeah.
Right. Cool. Just making sure.
Right. There's a few there's a few ways to do it. Right. You can either you get a wide stance.
Right.
And you get and you can that man
Talking at the mic.
space. That man space you get. And then you look your fucking fellow people in the eye, and then you beat
the men or the women?
beat your chest. Or is it frogs inflate their throat.
So just inflate your throat like a frog.
So then
Is there a noise you'd make while you do this?
just grunt. Peacocks have their feathers.
Right,
Wait,
but
so-
you didn't
so-
have
oh, wait,
You
feathers.
didn't have feathers.
So in a social situation, especially in
So you walk
men-
into Sam's, there's a lot of guys in the room.
Yeah.
How do you assert yourself as the alpha
Of a male
of the room?
in the group. Yeah. So that you attract the attention of the female.
Hmm.
Be taller.
Aye, that works.
Get your cock out and fucking
Just whap it.
whack
Get
about-
arrested.
whack about with your cock out, man. But I'm the alpha. I don't know, man.
How do you do it? Because you've not got the build of an alpha. It's fair to say.
No,
So how do you make yourself stand out in a room full of other men?
I do a podcast.
So everybody fucking hates you.
I don't know. I'd fucking. Don't know. I'd probably beat my chest. I don't know. Ken. That's a good in that.
You can have a wee think about it.
I'll come back to that.
Because Bubba's maybe actually expecting an answer here to help him out in his life.
Aye.
Oh right.
Be helpful if you gave
Aye.
me
No,
Okay.
we'll come back to that, Ian, because I actually what I think about that, Ian. It was good. Like,
Well, we'll go for that next week. You can give a wee answer to Bubba.
I'll
then.
think about that.
Right. I like that. Brings the listeners back. Then you get an answer this week. Next week you do.
Nah, it's just
Right.
because I can't.
We've
think.
got 3 of them here.
It's not. It's because I'm a fucking
That's a good
idiot.
one though.
We've got 3 of them here, so we'll do another in the noon, and we'll
aye,
go
go
on
for
to
it.
the art, and we'll save.
I don't like the art ones. I like the questions because they look fucking complicated.
Aye, well, we'll give you a bit of the art anyway. Right. So, dear Auntie Banjo, is it considered gay to have a woman put her finger in your bum during sex? Further to this, is a pokey bum wank also considered gay? Regards, Bubba. First off, have you ever?
Right.
Has this been something that's happened in your life?
You fucking know it has. No, right. The thing is, right, with the relationships what I've had in that,
I've been the finger in the
even
Pokeball.
even if a lassie's grabbed my arse, I've slapped her hand away, but I fucking cut that out. You're too close. That last shit, man, she was obsessed with trying to get her finger up my arse. Like,
Were you about it? Would you consider it gay?
I wouldn't. No,
That's the question.
I wouldn't consider it gay, but if you're having a pokey bum wank, I think kind of have to have a talk with yourself and be like, Ken.
Take a long, hard look at yourself in the mirror
You
the
can
next
pay
day.
lassies to do that, but didn't do it yourself.
Oh no,
No,
some folk
that's,
enjoy it, man.
that's a weird position you've got yourself in. Like,
So
Not
you're
for
saying
you.
Bubba's gay because he has Poke bum wanks?
Oh, wait, Port's phoning me. I'll phone him back.
He's just phoning me now, so I don't know what's up with him.
is he
He's
using
maybe
his
coming
finger or has he got something?
What do you mean? Is he using his
Listen,
finger?
if the lassie wants to put her finger up your ass, at least let it happen, Jens. Like, didn't knock it till
Try
you
it,
try it.
is what
Aye,
you're saying.
try it.
Aye.
If you didn't like it, you
It's
didn't
very
like it.
open-minded of you, Sean. I'm
Mm.
surprised.
Didn't you have a pokey bum wank, you fucking weirdo? Like, just didn't do that to yourself.
How'd you ken until you tried it? Going back to your previous point.
I've tried. Didn't do it. Didn't,
What finger did you use?
I tried to use your index, but your index. I was fucking. You were
Just ruin
sleeping.
it, mate,
I was
but
like,
I'm just saying like
I'll
that.
just borrow his finger. Nah. So women, I let them do it if they want to do it.
Right.
Didn't ask for it, or you just got to look weird. Pokeball wank just didn't.
Right, so we'll save the lashing for next week
Don't
because
mind
it's a bit more.
Well, can I read it?
No, you can't.
No, let me read it
No.
so I know, because in case I need to think about
No,
it.
you didn't. Trust me, because I've read it.
Oh.
It's up your street, but it's a much larger conversation
Mm.
to have. Right, so Bubba goes on to say, I know you've discussed history in general, but I would be grateful if you to also have your top-class analysis of the following artistic works. Now, I don't expect you to know much about these paintings,
Henry
Sean.
VIII.
No. So this one's called The Night Watch, right? This is the painting here.
Can you think of the images so that folk can see what it is that he's looking
Yeah,
at?
yeah, I'll throw these in the
Aye.
description in the YouTube. So this one's called The Night Watch, the first one. And the description that Bubba's gave us is a Rembrandt painting unseen in the public for nearly 40 years, sold for a record £20.2 million at an auction in London, the highest ever paid at auction for the 17th century artist. It's one of the most famous Dutch Golden Age paintings. Three things. It's colossal size. It is 11.91 foot by 14 foot. Right? The dramatic use of light and shadow and the perception of motion in which would have been traditionally a static military group portrait. So this...
What the fuck's the question?
No, he's just wanting your opinion on it. What do you think of
What
it?
do you think of that?
What do you think of it, mate? £20.2 million.
It's a bit fucking blurry.
Right?
Aye, but do you not think that conveys the motion of the painting?
Well, no, because who's the guy in the middle? Who's the lassie squatting next to him?
What, this lassie here?
Aye.
She's pretty bright. This is the use of light and shadow he's talking
That's a
about.
fucking German on the right hand side. he's fucking SS on the right.
Mate, Rembrandt was, what did it say, a 17th century?
Yeah.
Yeah, 17th century. 300 years before the Nazis
Well,
were
that's
a
a
thing.
fucking time traveller there.
Which guy? This guy?
No, the guy next to him.
This guy?
He's got a fucking rifle. Yes, that's an SS hat.
Right?
No, wait a minute. No, that guy in the bottom left there.
Here.
That's bottom left. That's a knight. He's got armour on there.
I can't even really make that out.
He's got like fucking. They've all got. Oh, he's got a musket.
Aye.
Aye, that's not a fucking musket on the right.
Aye, it is.
That's
Yes.
a bolt action fucking. You can see the bolt.
That's an M1 Grande, mate. That's a Car 98 you're rocking.
Man, whoever did that is fucking. Nah, that's an SS hat and that's a bolt action rifle.
So Rembrandt.
And that cunt's
confirmed
got a shovel. Like,
Confirmed Nazi is this.
that's
This is more a...
that's a shovel. That.
It looks like a staff?
That's the title right there. Rembrandt confirmed time traveling Nazi.
There's a dog. There's a fucking dog. Have you seen it? No, there.
There.
No, the guy in the middle.
Right.
Right, go up. Oh, no, down, down, down. Oh, fucking hold
What?
on.
In the
Up.
middle of them?
Right, left slowly. Right there. That's a dog's head.
What, that?
That is a dog's head. That's Ben.
That's Ben.
Is that not... the side of some guy's
That
head?
is a fucking
I
dog.
don't know what the fuck that is.
Do you
I'll
not
give
see
you
the
that.
dog in it?
No, not really.
Right, here, let me have
No,
the mouse.
it's fuck off. Right,
Right.
so...
You're not touching
We're not
the
getting too
equipment.
into this, right? But so, what do you think
Are
in
they-
general? This, bearing in mind, this sold for
I wouldn't
£20.2
pay-
million pounds.
Maybe-
Do
no.
you rate it?
No.
Quite big though, eh?
Big.
It's just
It's
all
12 foot by 14 foot.
blurry as fuck, man. You would have thought they would have had more detail. You got lazy in that corner. The fucking size of it. Look, there's a butterfly. There's a shit butterfly he drew there. Gone bottom left. Right, up a wee bit. Up a wee bit. There.
That's a shit butterfly.
Is
That's
that
a
a
shitty
butterfly?
wee butterfly.
It's hard to make it.
Well, it was a night 10 minutes ago.
It's a 3 circle. Oh, no, that's just missing the night. That's just a wee butterfly got to land on
Aye,
his
but you not
shoulder.
think the contrast of light and shadow
Mate,
is
that's
interesting?
shite. Right,
You
he's
didn't
Do you not
rate
think
it.
the
He's
whites
gotten
really pop
lazy.
out?
He's
No?
gotten
The
lazy.
whites pop out.
Aye, there's a light above it, which obviously portraying that, but shite, man.
Right, they bother. So that
Oh, that's
was
stairs. No, it's not.
that was the Night Watch by Rembrandt,
I
highest
know.
ever paid.
Whoever
at the
paid
auction
that
for
is a fucking joke.
a mug.
On
Right.
London to, huh?
Aye.
What
Well,
if-
it was an auction in London.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily an Englishman. So Van Gogh,
Hey,
we spoke about him a couple of weeks ago.
that's his good side.
Your
too.
boy.
20 quid for cash.
So Van Gogh self-portrait. Self-portrait is a 1889 oil on canvas painting by the post-impressionist artist Vincent van Gogh.
Did they have cameras there then?
Right.
Did they? Did they?
No, I don't think so.
So how the fuck does he ken what he looks like to that detail? How is he painting
Do you
himself?
ken what a mirror is?
But no. But
You didn't ken what a mirror
So
is.
he's sitting in front of the mirror painting himself. Hmm.
I don't know how he done it, ken what I mean? But the picture, which may have been Van Gogh's last portrait, was painted in September that year, shortly before he left somewhere in France. The painting is exhibited at the Musée d'Orsay in Paris. There you go, mate. So that's just his last portrait. What do you think of it? Self-portrait.
It looks like he fucking never had any colour than blue.
What?
Blue and orange. That's all the colours he's had in, like, oh shit. Barbara, I've ran out of paint. I've only got blue left.
I take it Barbara's
No, but is that not
Barbara's
impressive?
his wife.
I'll say
The fucking Barbara Van Gogh in the stairs getting fucking dinner ready.
Is that not impressive though? That he's
Aye.
able to create such form with such few colours?
That's
Because,
what-
like you
that's
say,
what it's
he's
like
only used
tripping
blue.
on acid.
Yeah, but he's only used blue for the most part,
Mm.
is what you're saying. But you can still clearly tell where his body is and how the coat sits and all that shit.
Mm.
Are you not
That's what it's
right?
like tripping on acid with the lines. And it is.
Right. So you saying he was a LSD head?
No, he was tripping off his fucking balls, like.
He cut off his ear. Notice that he put the cut off ear in
That's
the
his
other side.
good side there, like.
Aye.
No, that's
Smart
good,
man,
like,
that's
I
cut-
like that one. I like
Aye.
that one, yeah.
Good, Jen. Next one we have is an environment piece.
Holy fuck.
Bridge over a pond of water lilies, 1899, Claude Monet, French. In 1893, Monet, a passionate horticulturalist, can't what that word is.
Looks after the ground.
Kind of. Purchased land with a pond near his property in Giverny, intending to build something for the pleasure of the eye and also for motifs to paint. The result was his water lily garden.
That's actually hurting my eyes.
Do you not like it?
No.
What do you not like about
It's just messy, innit?
Fucking Nicky it.
It's messy, man. It's too much going on.
What do you think about the blue in the bridge?
He's used blue. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it may be blue, like, I don't know. Is it kind of like
I
that
would assume
dressing
so.
where is it gold or is it blue?
Aye, this is the OG white and gold, blue and black dress. This fucking bridge.
It doesn't look like a river either. He's used
Well,
too
it's
much.
water lilies, isn't it? That's what
Well,
he's saying.
There's obviously water under it, but you can't see it.
Right. Shite then.
No,
Then he rate
that's
it.
fucking.
Shite.
that's-
Shite.
that's
And the
okay.
last one's a bit more.
I like that.
The Son of Man
I like that.
is a 1964 painting by the Belgian surrealist painter René Magritte.
I've seen that before.
It's perhaps the most well-known artwork. Painted as a self-portrait, painting consists of a man in an overcoat and a bowler hat standing in front of a low wall beyond which are the sea and a cloudy sky. It's got... Well, you describe it,
How
Banjo.
the fuck's it a self-portrait if he's got an apple in front of his face?
Well, you describe it.
Can you zoom in a bit?
Aye. There you go.
Right.
Right, so what's going on?
Do you know what it is? It's the fucking OG hitman with the
It's Agent 47 with an
Aye.
apple in front of his
with
face.
a
Right.
It's a shit apple though.
No, rate it.
Looks like a water balloon.
It's got leaves on it, mate.
I know, but no, man, I like the idea though.
You like the idea of poor execution, is what you're saying.
Well, if he changed that apple to a peach, I'd be happy.
Right.
He's not buttoned up his jacket either. He's only did the top two.
Sloppy.
Aye.
Not very well dressed.
Inconsistent,
Mm-hmm.
you might say.
His left hand is a lot smaller than his right.
Well, no, that's because it's behind part of the fold in his jacket.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Or has he just got like a wee fucking take my strong hand?
Right, wait a minute.
He's tied his tie shit too.
About the painting, Marguerite said, at least it hides the face partly. I need this on the other fucking monitor.
He's an ugly bastard.
Well, so wait a minute. So you have the apparent face, the apple, hiding the visibility, but hiding the face of the person. It's something that happens constantly. We see everything we see hides another thing. We always want to see what is hidden by what we see. There's an interest in that which is hidden and which the visible does not show us. This interest can take the form of a quite intense feeling, a sort of conflict, one might say, between the visible that is hidden and the visible that is present.
I agree with that because
Do you
know
ken what
something?
Do you ken what I just said?
Because I want
Because
to
it's
know.
quite a wordy thing that I just said there.
I want to know what's in his fucking pockets because like
Aye, that's exactly what
that's
he
what
meant.
it's saying.
it is like
Aye.
it's making me wonder what I can see, and he's definitely
What-
got
What might he have in his pockets?
a Beretta 92F fucking and just
1899, mate, right, wasn't it? 1964. No, 1964.
That's,
Do you rate this, Shin? Is this your favourite?
I'd probably say that's my favourite.
30-gram amber leaf and filters.
So you didn't
But
rate...
no, that's fucking.
You
stupid.
didn't rate any of them, really?
Well,
The bottom, Yen.
The bottom end you rated.
Van
The other
Gogh
three...
was alright because I like him as a person.
Was he quite sound?
Was he a good lad?
Aye,
Like,
man.
doing the pub for a sambuca on a
He was-
Saturday night?
aye, well, it was absent.
Met you in Dalbeattie at the ship for a Pearl Harbour.
For a Pearl Harbour.
Aye, that kind of lad. Good boy.
No, I like him. He sounded like.
Maybe it was his bag of coke that was in the toilet.
Mm. cut his ear off and that freaked out.
But I know.
No, let's see that About Me and Again. I like that,
Yeah, Son of Man.
Yeah, that's my favourite.
Aye.
Mm.
Cool.
Mm.
Well, cheers, Bubba, for that. We're going to have your last wee Agony Aunt next week because it's, like I say, it's a bit maybe a full-on fucking question.
I've still got my story.
Ah, well, we've got time.
Okay.
Cheers for that, Bubba. If
Cheers,
anybody
Bubba.
else has got
I
anything like
appreciate
that they want to send in, questions, problems, just something you want us to talk
Do you know what I
about.
love about
Bubba's
that?
set the bar, man.
Aye.
He is-
Something haggis at gmail.com or message the Facebook group.
He's
if you've
thought
got
hard
drop a
about
minute,
that. He's thought hard.
Aye, he has. But if you want to send something in that's like a problem or some shit you're having, but you didn't want us to mention your name, just put that in the email and I'll make sure we didn't mention any names. And if Banjo
Aye.
slips up, I'll take them out.
Aye.
But I know Bubba has set a bar.
Just
with
didn't
that.
tell me who it is.
Aye, well. But Bubba set a bar here. He's done well. Like when you messaged me and said check the email, I was like, it's gotta be like yin hing. But it's Bubba, so I was like, it's gotta be funny. I kind
Aye.
of will be. But then I opened this and I was like, shit, shout out. So your story, Banjo.
Aye, I fucking.
A long
fuck, where's my
time ago.
notes for?
In a galaxy far away.
I remember what it is. I was talking about the Coke Fiend, wasn't I? I was
What?
going to talk about the Coke Fiend.
Were you?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Feel free, mate.
I got a message and like, I got a message the other day and it was somebody being like, oh, you make it yourself to be a right shagger. And I'm like, I'm genuinely not. Like every story what I tell involving a lassie, that is
It's
like
the only times
aye.
that he's had sex.
It's the only times I've slept with a lassie. So if you count the stories, that's probably the only lassies I've slept with. Everything seems to go wrong with every lassie I sleep with. Like,
Have you ever thought maybe you're the problem?
I am. I know I am.
That's the recurring theme here, isn't it?
But they don't know that until it's too late. So no. So most of the stories are always about like me kind of fucking her a lassie or whatever of that. But this time it's I get fucked out. So hopefully you'll enjoy
What
it.
story is this?
That Coke Fiend, Ken the fucking wig
Aye.
Coke Fiend.
How
that
did you give? Whatever. Just tell the story and I'll finish.
I finished working night and I matched with this lassie on
This
Tinder.
was a great story. I remember when you told me that.
I matched with this lassie on Tinder and I was like, fuck aye, she's pretty hot and that. And I just messaged her, I was like, listen, I'm finishing work in like an hour. Ken, you
One finger.
want to come meet up? She was like, aye, sound, Ken, just come and pick me up and that. I was like, alright. So I went round to her bit, picked her up, and she jumped in the car, and I was like, fucking hell, like, she is hooray tidy. Like, just my type, man, like, really fucking nice.
Thick as fuck.
Aye.
No, she was smarter than fucking me.
Not saying much.
That didn't name much.
No, but she had, like, kind of freckles, brown hair, like, looked really nice and that. So, the first time she jumped in the car and said, she's like, she never said, oh, hiya. She's like, you take drugs? I was like, you're fucking right today.
I'm in love.
I was like, I get
Take
drugs.
drugs, marry me.
So she was like, oh, good. I was like, what would you do if I was a postman? She was like, I'd jump out your car. I was like, "Oh, sound."
Run like fuck.
Suck your dick to get off.
It was like, so we drove a bit and that. I think we went to the beach or whatever. And this was like maybe 2 a.m. Okay, we just fucked about. And we pulled up and I had a good night in that. Ken gave her a cuddle, dropped her off back home, went home, met her up with her the next day and shit. And we were sat outside Tesco's, and she just got out her phone and she MC'd as well, which was like she was really fucking good at it. But that's not my thing. You sit there awkward as fuck. Like
You said that lassie that was got to do her logo was really good and all.
Aye.
And
didn't say that. She is. She's a tattoo artist.
well, she wants to get a new job.
So
What kind of MC in? Are we talking like Ned's crew?
No,
Or like DJ Bad Boy?
no,
Like she thought she was really good, but it was
Aye.
funny.
no, she was actually really good. She
What
was.
kind of MC in? Give me an give me a
Get a couple
reference
lines.
point.
A couple lines.
Like to an
she
artist.
kept asking me to do it, and I was like, I cannot do it. No, she did like.
What artist did she sound like? That I would know. Cascada? She's not really an MC, is she? She's a singer.
Lil Kim.
I don't know.
Nicki
if it's-
Minaj?
I'm just saying MC for it. She could have been rapping. I think
Iggy Azalea.
AJ Tracy or and
MGK.
Cardi B. What's her name?
Machine Gun Kelly. Cardi B.
No,
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki
no.
Minaj.
Cardi B. It was. I get them two mixed up. But no, she was really good in that. It was just awkward sitting there, like.
What, was she
Aye.
just doing it in the car?
Aye. She would put her music on through her phone and that, like through the speakers, and then she would do it, and I'd be, oh, good, aye. But anyway, She cracked out her phone, and I swear to God, man, for like the 2 hours I was with her, maybe 2-3 hours, she snorted 3 bags of coke. Like, 3 bags of coke. She was like, "You want some?" I was like, "Nah, I get drug tested. Like, I can't." Again, she was like, "You sure?" I was like, "Aye, not sound." She snorted 3 bags of coke, man. It was like 5 in the morning. I was like,
Lassie's a fucking animal.
I was like, "I've finished work. I need to drop you off." Like, so I dropped her off and that. And then time went on. She kept doing it. Picked her up the next day. 3 bags of coke. She just kept snorting. And the second time I picked her up.
So what happened? You mean you become a world famous MC? It's the money and the fucking
drugs.
The pressure it all gets to you. Being a celebutant.
The second time I picked her up, she was like, "I get me here and that." So I pulled up, and this lassie jumped in my car, and I was like, "Who the fuck are you? Like, what's happening here?" I shocked myself. I didn't care. I was like, "Who the fuck's that?"
Some junkie just wanting to live.
I just thought some lassie jumped in my car, and I was like, "I'm waiting for somebody." And
Excuse me, Hen, this is not a taxi.
this lassie had long.
You're not Jennifer.
Like, this lassie had long pink hair, like past her shoulders, and hundreds of makeup on. I was like, she looks like a street corner prostitute.
That's not very nice.
She did.
She doesn't
like,
listen to this
Ken
podcast.
the long fucking neon pink hair and like the ripped jeans.
I am a raver.
Aye.
That kind
And
of
she
style.
was like, "Oh, what?" And I was like, "Oh my God, it's you." She was
It's you.
she was like, "Oh no, when I sell coke, I wear this wig and that."
I wear disguise.
She wears a wig. She wears a wig and hundreds of makeup and like kind of big furry jacket.
Aye.
She had that, man. She looked like a prostitute. It was like 1 a.m. I was picking her up. I was like, "You look like a whore." Like, I'm picking up a whore. But no, she kept doing that when she was dropping off coke and shit. And
It's not a bad idea, really, is it?
well,
Oh, she had long blonde neon pink hair. All right.
she looked rank, but see with any of that on, man, she was fucking gorgeous.
She's actually
Maybe that's the idea, though.
she's
isn't
actually
it?
a short-haired brunette. Like, she's the total opposite of what they're looking for.
Mm.
Maybe that's the idea. Maybe these coke fiends show up and they're
Because they
like,
have ripped
"We
jeans and
shagging."
fucking
But if she
glitter on
looks
her
at
face.
state,
Mm. But
some forward-thinking drug dealing there.
so I
Shout
was
out,
seeing her
respect.
for maybe what? How long was I seeing her for? Just
Oh, fuck, I couldn't tell you. Maybe a month,
Uh,
6 weeks.
So
2 weeks.
well,
I'm not sure.
so one weekend I was like, "Fuck it." I was drinking in CD and I was at the brewery, and I said to her, I was like, "I'm coming through," and that. She was like, "Oh, nice one." She was like, I asked her, I was like, "Can I get any coke?" She was like, "I know, sound." She was like, "How much you
I'll
want?"
just put my wig on.
But I was like, "Listen, if I'm
A bit
coming
of
through,
roleplay.
if I'm coming through, I'm taking coke. I'm getting a hotel." And she was like, "Oh no, sound, Ken, I'll book it for you, and that, and I'll stay with you, and I'll come and drink with you, and that." And I was like, "Oh, nice one, Ken."
Aw.
Nice
So
wee
she
lassie, innit?
booked the hotel.
Fucking Romeo and Juliet.
Ken, innit?
She booked the hotel.
A
She's
rose
like,
by any other name.
and she was like, "I've got the coke here and that. Let me know when you're coming through." I was like, "Sound." So,
Lol, snorted it.
so I went.
I lost it in my face.
I went for CD and then I went to Dumfries and I phoned. Sorry, I was with a lassie at the time. No, I wasn't with a lassie, but I was just with a lassie. I got a lift through with this lassie, and she was like, "Are you coming out drinking?" I was like, "Aye, sound." So the minute we got to the taxi, I fucked off and phoned this lassie, the coke fiend, and I was like, "Hi, listen, I'm here." She was like, "All right, sound, Ken, I'll just get you." So I walked over the bridge and met her. And I walked over the bridge and met her, and she was with this guy, and she was like, "Oh, here it is here," and that. She was like, "I'm just got to get changed, and then I'll come and drink with you."
I've got to take my wig off.
Well, she had her wig on and that. I was like, "Oh, sound."
I've done my rounds for the night.
So I was like, "Sound, I'll just wait here and I'll take a line and that." She's like, "All right, cool." So she went back to her bit. Well, it wasn't her bit she went back to, it was like her dad's or whatever, supposedly. And she went and got changed. And I was sitting there. It was pitch black, and I was sitting there just
on the sands in Dumfries.
Aye, like across for the sands. There was this
Where
where the
bridge
bridge is, and
Aye.
there's that building. There's a wee tiny alleyway where a door is. I was sitting in there, cutting this coke on my fucking phone and that, and I snorted
It's a
it.
glamorous life, innit? Everybody that's like listening to this and being like, "Banjo's life's mental. I'd love a life like that."
It's sitting in an alleyway, cutting
Aye.
a line on your phone,
So,
hoping you didn't get caught.
I snorted it,
Fucking
man.
2 a.m. in Dumfries.
Well, I thought like it wasn't cutting right, and I was like, "Ken, it's probably because I'm freezing. I can't cut up my phone right. It's dark." So I never cut it right. So I snorted that. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" It was like a snorted toothpaste. And I was like, what the fuck? So I messaged her. I was like, "Winnie back in that coke's fucked." No reply.
Ah!
She deleted me off. She kept me matched on Tinder. She deleted my fucking. She blocked me for Snapchat and all that shit. She fucking. I sat there for like 20 minutes waiting, and I was like, "Oh, I've just been bumped, man."
Devastated.
She bumped me. I was seeing her for ages, and she bumped me. And
Feels bad, doesn't it?
never
Do you think
heard.
that's what she was doing in your car? She's just sitting there snorting fucking whatever the fuck sherbet.
No, I think she was snorting actual coke and then waiting for me to like, be like, aye, sound, geez a bag. She'd probably gave me a line of the good coke and then gave me that fucking. Ken, what I think it was? Ken, like, Fix-A-Dent powder.
Aye.
Like, I think it was that. I swear to God, mate, it felt like I got hit with a brick in the face.
And then she patched you.
Aye, and then I messaged her on Tinder and I was like, listen, if your guy
God.
bumped me, you could at least shag me. And never heard for her again.
She's
man.
like, nah, I've got standards, mate.
I seen her actually, I think it was a couple months later, and she was standing at the bandstand at Dumfries Dock Park with this boy on a bike. And I was like, I was with a lassie at the time then, so I was like, fuck you. But I never...
Feels bad,
snort
doesn't
that
it?
coke. Well,
Sucks when you get patched like that.
well, I
doesn't it?
went back to the
Aye.
lassie,
Ken.
but I was originally away, and I was like, "Listen, I got you that. Take that." and then she gave me that fucking money, and then that's when I went and shagged that 50-year-old.
Aye.
That's a fucking night, innit?
Innit?
Oh man, if, like,
I got patched by a coke fiend that I was seeing for 2 weeks, so I ended up going through with my ex to Dumfries. Then she gave me money because I gave her a bag of coke. Then I
well,
went and
she
shagged a
gave
50-year-old
me
woman
me like £40. Was
that
like,
had a son the same age as me and was twice my size.
but she just put the £40 in my wallet and that because she was like, "I'm not taking that coke because it's not coke." I was like, "Sound." She didn't. So
She
Why-
could tell straight
I'm not
away.
wanting your
Yeah.
fucking Fix-A-Dent.
so she put £40 in my wallet, and I was like, "Oh, cheers!" And that I was like, "I'm just going for a fag." And she was like, "All right, sound." So I went out and I was having a fag, and that's when that 50-year-old sat next to me and was like,
What's going on?
chatting away to her and that, and she was like,
You ever had a finger up your
"You
ass?
got to take me home." I was like, "Sound." But she told me that she like stayed 2 minutes away, and I was like, I could get there, shag her, and fucking be back before anything.
Before whoever you were with
Aye,
realised
before
you hadn't
anything
finished
kicks
your
off.
fag for a while.
She was like, "I just stay 2 minutes away." Mate, she stayed up past the fucking ice bowl. Like, I
That's
had
a
to walk.
stag, innit?
I was like, "Fuck this, man."
Sandside. Is that not Sandside?
Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But I ended up shagging her, and I was
Aye.
like,
We've heard this story before.
I had to walk back. But that was a mental night. I got off with another lassie, and she was like, "Have you just shagged someday?" I was like,
We've
"How
heard
dare
this
you?"
before as well.
And then I went and stayed at another lassie's. But I was
Anyway.
a fucking arsehole.
So literally, 20 minutes after you'd been patched by this lassie that gave you
Aye.
Fix-A-Dent,
Mm.
you decided to patch the lassie that had just gave you £40 and tell you have a good night.
Aye.
Well,
Ignorant.
she
I'm
thought
just gone for a fag, and then fucked off and
Aye.
left her.
Fucking ignorant is all it
she's
is.
done worse to me.
You're a prick, like.
Aye.
She has done worse to
And
me.
on that note, we're done for the day, lads. We've
That's
went
us,
an hour and
boys.
40 minutes today.
Have we?
Aye. Bit
Fucking
longer
hell.
in the day, lads. Depending on editing and shit, but okay.
No.
Not bad. So, Banjo,
About time to wrap up.
it's on you, son.
Go, Banjo!
Woo!
Woo!
No, didn't do that.
Or you could just do it.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. What was the words? What I can't fucking say.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Subscribe, you can't say. You say
Subscribe.
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 Subscribe to my condom service.
Go on to Instagram, please. Give us a follow. Facebook. Oh, I forgot to mention. Ken, what I fucking noticed. Oh, I said to you, we're on apps now.
What do you mean?
Like, we're on apps. I've got a podcast app, and we're on that.
Are we?
Aye, we're
Go
just
us.
on apps and that now. So, no matter what app you have,
Well,
have a look.
Steady.
have a look.
Have a look.
It might not be there.
We might be on there. Didn't go on it because we might not be getting the views for it. So go on our YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, and
iTunes.
iTunes.
Leave a like on the YouTube videos. And
Yeah.
if you can, like on
Aye,
the
like, it
thing
sounds
you're...
stupid, but it does
Yeah.
actually do a lot for
makes
us.
a lot... Gives us a lot of help.
And if you like and share the statuses on Facebook as well,
Yeah.
get us out there, then we can make money off it.
And Instagram.
Just thin-veiled as fuck.
I don't want the money. I'm here
I
for a
think
good
I want to
time.
be able
Aye.
to at least be like, Ken, what? We paid for the stuff that we
Aye.
bought.
We made 10p this week. Woohoo!
Aye, fuck it, why not?
I'd be happy.
Right.
I just want to Raid Shadow Legends advert on my podcast.
Right. So is that us? Anything else?
Thanks, folks.
Anything you want to tease for next week, Banjo? A wee story or that? No? Or will we just leave it
well,
a mystery?
Aye, fuck it. I want that. I want the guests to come on.
Aye. Well, that's on.
Yeah,
Deek.
I'll keep updated. I'm off next week, so I've got plenty of time to sort some stuff out. There's a few folk that I'm going to be talking to. And I'll keep you posted with next
Hopefully
week.
over Christmas we can maybe get a couple of folk as well, because folk will be more off and more available and shit like
hopefully.
that. But aye.
Bye.
Bye.